if we stay up.
All right, everybody. Welcome back to the Irish Hotspur. Get ready. Another massive one. It's another do or die game, probably similar to what we had to live through last time out when we played, of course, against Wolves. And it wasn't a pretty performance, but we somehow, some way got over the line. The job is a little bit easier this time where we know what we can do could potentially get us out of this mess. If we win today, we do go ahead of Wolves, or sorry, not Wolves, West Ham on points. But then also as well, I think we'll have maybe a more favorable game the game afterwards, where maybe then we could get even more distance from them. Then all of a sudden, we're actually in the ascendancy. We're all of a sudden with the momentum, and then maybe just all of a sudden it swung the other direction against West Ham. And to be fair, West Ham, as well as Forest and Leeds, are actually teams, strangely enough, at the end of the season that have I think they're some of the most informed teams right now in the Premier League, the teams that we're all battling with at the bottom of the table right now. So we need to take this opportunity tonight. This is the one that we absolutely must take. I didn't think it was going to come, to be perfectly honest. It kind of felt like they were in too good a form, but maybe this is our opportunity. And all we needed was probably a win off our back to in any way feel remotely confident that maybe it could happen today, Dave. So massive
Yeah, look,
do or
it's
die game.
no
Similar.
look, no doubt about it. It's a massive day. Honestly, the last few weeks I've been absolutely sick to death of looking at other teams' results and praying for a downfall. And honestly, I didn't think it was going to come. They were winning and winning well. They looked in a complete different space to us in terms of confidence, momentum, belief, everything. That result yesterday, Brentford beating West Ham, has given us one last opportunity to pull ourselves out of this mess. And we have to go there today with the right mentality, but we've also got to be brave in terms of our approach to the game. You look at this Aston Villa side, although we don't fare too well against them, we do pick up the majority of our points away from home. And you look at this Villa side today, it's heavily rotated, which means they do have one eye on Thursday night, which means they are prioritised on Thursday night. So this is a massive opportunity. If we don't take this, I think we're going down, Jack. You look at the way the fixtures are next weekend. They play Arsenal, we play Leeds Monday night. If we can beat Leeds and Arsenal beat them, then we have that safety buffer heading into the Chelsea game. I don't think anyone wants to go into the Chelsea game without having that buffer. So now is our opportunity to get out. We've been given one last opportunity, one last ray of light. Let's see if we can take it today. We will not get another one like this.
And it doesn't need to be it'd be awesome if we saw an incredible performance where we absolutely smack Villa. I think we're under no illusion that this is at the end of the day still a good team. I think we were all banking on, at least I was, that Villa will end up making a lot of rotation. Their minds will be far more focused on an absolutely crucial game for them, I think, on Thursday, because after that game on Thursday, regardless if they win or lose, they will have that break from Europe, because then the European games usually end up being at the very, very end of the season. So they will have other games to solidify and secure and focus on finishing in the European places, in the Premier League table. But I think this is one of those games before they end up, having that break where they might hopefully have more concentration on what's ahead on Thursday. So hopefully we can take advantage of that in the first half, but then also I don't know, maybe we're just banking on for once a team maybe rolling over for us in some extent, instead of the other way around with our players. But it might be easier for them this time around. They just know what needs to be done. They don't handle pressure too well, but they don't have to deal with, I guess, what happened last time, which was, what's happening over at the West Ham game. What are the results over there? They know the job. They saw how they absolutely miraculously got spanked the other night by Brentford, surprisingly so. And they just have to take advantage of it today. But doesn't need to be an amazing performance, Dave. Just maybe it is one of those games where, yeah, it is probably just about the result really more than it
Look,
is about the
I think we're
performance today.
past the point. I think we're past the point of multiple goals, sensational performances. Give me more victories like we done over Wolves every day of the week if it means we're going to win
Yeah.
games of football.
Yeah.
We kept the clean sheet. Wasn't the prettiest, not flooded with a heap of chances, but it was gritty. We hung in there. We end up nicking the winner. At the end of the day, it's just about winning these games of football. We're not going to rip past the Villa apart today. We're not going to slap them up 3-4. And anyone thinking that is absolutely delusional. Even though they've made changes, they're still putting in some very good players.
Yeah.
But they're not as strong as their starting 11. So it gives us that window of opportunity. We have to seize upon it today. With their tired legs from the game midweek, I know they've made rotational changes, but them players still travel and stuff like that. It's
Yeah.
an opportunity for us here at the start of the game to be able to go at them. We're the fresher side, with the fresher legs.
Yeah.
Let's fucking go.
Yeah. And we've had all week to be preparing for this game where they just haven't done. Let's see if we can take advantage of that. 100% right. Well, let's get to the lineup just quickly, and then we'll get to plenty of people in the chat. It is going to be Kinski in goals. Your fullback, Sudogi, he is being risked. He is being brought back from injury into this game. Makes sense for the most part if he is fit and available. I just did wonder, what ends up happening with Udogi is he all of a sudden needs to be taken off, it seems like, at some stage in the game. And I was wondering if Deserby really wanted to risk that, but I think he does probably for the most part, knowing that maybe he gets more creativity with someone like Udogi down that left side, maybe overlapping with a Matisse Tell. He might get more balance that way and more of a real actual threat down the left side. And then Pedro Porro on the right. Please, Porro, please just give us something better than what you had against Wolves, because I'm not sure if I can put up with the performance like you had against Wolves anymore for really this season. And then your center backs of Danzo, Van de Ven. Anything to say on the Udogi selection, Dave, just quickly?
It's a huge risk, but I think with how many 4 games to go, I think he's got no choice. If the
Yeah.
guy's put his hand up and he's fit, available enough to play, I think you've got to go and risk it. At the end of the day, he was out with a muscle injury. He could put a muscle in training next week. You know what I mean? At the end of the day. So for me, I think it's the right decision. I think with Jed Spence, I don't think I fully trust him. I don't think he's a guy that's motivated. I think he's very like Basuma on his day. He can be brilliant. But then, uh, when he's not, he costs you dearly. And I think with Destiny Adogi, it gives us a lot more width down that left hand side. If you look at the way De Zerbi's been using it, Adogi almost provides the winger role going forward, which then Xavi Simons was then playing a bit more inside. And I think you see Matisse Tell do the same today, which hoping then with Matisse Tell playing a bit more inside, you're hoping you'll get him in a few more goal scoring opportunities than maybe what has been presented to him previous, and hopefully we can take that. But that's why Destiny Adogi's in, so that we can keep width down that left hand side. Like you look against Wolves playing a back five, every time Jed Spence got the ball, it was coming back inside, being rotated, and it led to a very lackluster crap game, like we've seen a large parts of this season when he's played down that right hand side. It takes our ability to be able to hit teams quick when there's space. So I think that's the idea with bringing Adogi in here.
Yeah. And going into midfield, we have Palinha and it's going to be Bentancur. I mean, fair play to him, fair chops to bringing in Palinha into the team. I think you could see the benefit of that for some of the dangerous players that they still have. They still have Sancho. They still have guys like Morgan Rogers, of course, who you might need someone like Palinha just to be that extra defender, really, to not make anything too easy for them, because they do like to play through the middle. Anytime I watch Aston Villa, they like to make those kind of quick combinations through the middle of the park and then just sort of try to catch you in transition from that. But I think having someone like Palinha to break some of that up could be absolutely vital. And we know that, like Dave said, if we're struggling to score goals, he's a guy that can just somehow grab you something out of nothing, type of player. So I'm actually glad he's gone for Palinha in this game. And then Bentancur, probably one of the more informed players, you would say, in the team at the minute. So that was a no-brainer. Gallagher, I think we all knew was going to just continue to play, and he's looked a lot better than what he did under Thomas Frank and under Tudor, but I did kind of catch myself for maybe praising some of the basics that we thought we would originally already get with Conor Gallagher when he first came into the team. But De Zerbi is maybe starting to get some type of tune out of him. Tell on the left, no-brainer. Colomwani was probably going to be in the team no matter what. And then the big Richie, Dave, up front, definitely going to be different to Solanke in that he will hopefully be in the box when there are chances being made out. And you never know, Richie's just the type of guy to end up being on the end of something at some point in the game. So hopefully he takes it.
To be honest with you, I'd almost rather Aston Villa played the 10 outfield players, the best 10 outfield players, and actually changed the goalkeeper, because Debu in goals, he's one hell of a goalkeeper, and on his day he takes, it takes a lot to be able to just put the ball by him, to be able to beat him. And I'm a bit worried because we're not the most clinical in that nature. But you're hoping that Richarlison can come to form. He is the club's top goal scorer at the end of the day, 9 Premier League goals this season. He has been benched since the Zerbi sort of arrived. So I think he's got a point to prove. I'm
Yeah.
hoping he's got one last purple patch in him. That pigeon has been on the windowsill all season long, and I'm hoping it's the omen is there, showing me that if it was going to be a tough season, but the pigeon's got you. So hopefully he turns up tonight and rocks up with one of his better performances. Today's a
Yeah.
day for him to deliver. I almost think if he turns up over these last 4 games for Spurs fans, all previous will be forgotten about when it
Yeah.
comes to the play. You're only
Yeah.
as good as your last few games, as the last few games that people remember. So now's the time. And look, we need big from Mawani. You can't have the excuse he's playing out of position today. We need the fucker to contribute. It can't all just be left on Matisse Tell. He's a young guy. It can't all
Yeah.
be left on his shoulders. Richarlison and Mawani have to step up and dig him out here.
Yeah.
The
And
problem
just
is you got with Mawani and Richarlison, not great creators of chances. They need chances provided for them. And that's why Matisse Tell is so crucial to even trying to get a goal, because he's the only one that actually has the ability to be able to create for others
yeah.
as well.
Yeah. You wonder if he's going to have to be more the creator than the actual chance, like you could say, finisher at some stage. Let's go into just the bench quickly. Dragishin as one of the center back options. Basuma, Madison, Gray, Bergvall, Tons, and Sarr makes the bench after being injured. So tons of midfield options. No one technically that can necessarily play up front. We've lost all of our wingers and we've lost all of our strikers. Spence is on the bench, and then Souza is on the bench as well. So lots of midfield options, like I said. But in terms of any rotation to a Kolomowani or someone like, I don't know, a Tell even, or even Richarlison, it would be a bit awkward for De Zerbi. We'd have to maybe think about changing the shape or something, you would think. But we'll get to the chat now, I'd imagine, and see what people have to say.
Just with the bench, just quickly, it is mainly on this starting 11 to produce the goods today. When you look at that bench, it's a bench that, if you need fresh legs to be able to see something out, could do the job. But it's not a bench that's going to come on and change the game and grab you goals.
Especially, like you can't just expect that the team will look the exact same if you make changes at halftime or anything like that. It would have to be a whole different change to the shape. Greet some people in the house here. We have Shemtan in the house. Good to see you, Shem. As always, hopefully double kebab order, because this would be an absolutely massive kebab if we picked up a win tonight. Shemtan saying, hey, Jack and Dave, while the lineup is out. But at least Biss is on the bench this time, and Paulinho is starting. I don't see where the creativity, though, is coming from our goals. I think that's a lot of people's concerns, as well as kind of Dave's, to be honest, in that with the loss of Xavi Simons, inevitably there was going to be that question mark. Okay, where is the spark of creativity going to really come from? Madison is available, but who's to know really how many minutes he has in his legs? No wingers apart from Matisse Tell left at this stage. It is definitely asking a lot, Shem. It might have to be scrappy. You could hope maybe it has the same type of grit maybe that Liverpool game had, just maybe with slightly better football, since it is, going to be De Zerbi as the manager instead of Igor Tudor. So maybe that's what we're hoping for, something a bit gritty like what we saw against Liverpool. And then we just managed to somehow pick up a goal out of nowhere. Big up to Jake is in the house. Let's get the job done today. Tartan Spurs must win. Absolutely right, Tartan. Good to see our man up in Scotland. Dropkick your teacher saying people say Arsenal will beat them, but West Ham have pulled off a shock win against them before. We'll see what we can pull off. Dan Coy saying, evening, Jack and Dave. Usually when other teams drop points, we don't usually make the most of it, but we have to make the most of it. Players looking up, make the right first-time pass. Come on, your Harris Army. 100% Dan Coy. And I think the unfortunate thing is these teams that we're battling against, they're all in good form. So this is, I felt like, an opportunity that we haven't really had for the most part, because we've just continued to lose. But all these other teams, they're not losing with us. They're actually picking up points here and there. And finally, West Ham have dropped some points with Crystal Palace. And now, of course, this game as well. They nearly dropped points against Everton. So this feels like finally our opportunity, and we have to take it. Big up, Dan Coys.
Yeah, big up, Dan. He's right, though. We got to be brave. In possession, we got to be brave. Can't do what we done last week. Nervous, rotating, lack of belief. Got to be brave here today and go for it.
Yeah, good
Look
points.
up, play forward.
William Webb is saying, though, Villa only need 3 points to guarantee Champions League position. I get that. I can see why people are, maybe a little bit hesitant to think they'll just roll over. But all I'm saying is that they can pick up 3 points. I think the game after this one as well. Like, I think they have plenty of time to get that 3 points, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah.
I think they are going to finish in the Champions League. DJ AK saying, pick up, lads. How ironic is that we're playing a team playing in the same colors to West Ham. Destiny is served. Let's go. Come on, you Spurs. Just treat them like we're the bubble blowers, to be honest. And maybe then we can actually pick up a decent win. Dropkicker teacher saying something else to consider if we don't take this chance. We did relegate Leeds in the past. They'll want to return the favor on us next week. I think Leeds are almost kind of out of party mode at this stage where I'm kind of afraid of them no matter what, to be honest. If they were desperate for a win, I'd be afraid of them if we came up against them. And even if they are kind of on the beach, I'd still be a bit afraid of them because the thing is with Leeds is that they actually play some pretty nice football at sort of towards the end of the season. It's not like they've been playing, I don't know, a David Moyes-esque or, let's say Sean Dyche-esque, very defensive, very gritty style that once you probably are good and safe, you maybe just mail it in for the rest of the season. Leeds kind of seem like they're going to be a team that's just going to enjoy just being in the Premier League for the rest of the season. I'm almost kind of worried no matter what type of Leeds I'm going to get, to be honest. Dropkicker teacher, I think that game is going to be weirdly, I'm more scared of that game than maybe even this game. I know there's a lot of pressure on us to win this time, but yeah, that Leeds game to me, I just think, especially at home, it's going to be, I don't know. My nerves are almost higher for that one than it is for this one. Call me crazy.
Yeah, and look, it could look Leeds. It's not going to be easy, but their job is done. They've beaten relegation. They survived. Sometimes coming towards the end of the season, the last
maybe they will
few games, some people's subconsciously the players are already thinking about getting in shape for the summer holidays, booking their summer holidays and stuff like that. And that's what my hope is.
Yeah. I see it both ways. I see yours and artists, to be fair. About 10 minutes away from kickoff here, everybody. Good to have you all with us. Feel free to make yourselves known in the house. As always, do appreciate that you guys picking us as your companions, as the therapy for whatever happens tonight. I mean, be absolutely huge if we finally got a win. I think it'd be probably the best feeling we've had all season if we pick up a win here today. And it is going to be a difficult one, I think, to manage emotionally, let's say, for us. Big up. Skunkworks, good to see you in the house. Always appreciate you. Brett Loftus saying, here we go, boys. Out of the bottom three. Let's hope it's a chance. Feels like it's finally the chance to do it. Limpy Down Under said, Limpy Down Under says, Moani's an underrated creator. I think he's kind of doing an all right job, to be honest, on the right, but it's nothing spectacular. And I think we do need something at least a little bit better. Because I did say, like, there have been moments where he does, get in behind or he does skin a player, but then he does kind of seem to let himself down with a poor touch or maybe a poor cross at the end. Like, I don't feel like he's as bad as some people make him out to be, but at the same time, he still needs to be a lot better.
I think it's just proven he's not a winger. I think we've seen that largely this season. When he's played up front, he's bad goals. When he's played out wide, he's been anonymous. But ultimately, because he's technically better than Solanke or Richarlison, he's the one that's being pigeoned out wide. Because there's a chance he might create. Whereas with Solanke and Richarlison, you've no hope of creating anything out wide. So, to be honest with you, I actually feel sorry for the guy largely because everyone's sitting there going, questioning his shit. He doesn't know how to score goals, this, that, and the other. But I reckon if we actually played him as an out-and-out striker and through the middle, maybe you would see a lot more of a return from the guy. I just don't think he's a winger at all.
And it doesn't seem like De Zerbi wants to play two strikers in his system, I think. And also, I mean, we tried to play two strikers under Tudor at one stage. We tried to do it under Frank. And I think that then meant we were losing a bit of creativity out wide, but also for whatever reason, we looked so much more open through the middle for whatever reason. I can't really explain it, but we did. I remember we looked kind of defensively almost more vulnerable. It felt like when we went with just two strikers. So that might also be part of it for De Zerbi. Feels like he wants to change up the shape, change up the formation, and then that just means Moani has to make a sacrifice, basically.
He has to. Look, you're hoping today he can step up. You're hoping that, there's something within him. Like I said, he's got the France World Cup squad coming up. There's no guarantee he's going to make it. It's a competitive squad. And even if he does make it, he still want to be in some sort of form or confidence heading into the training camp. So there's every motivation for him to see out the season well.
William Webb saying, relax, Jack. You don't get nerves until you're 40. That's actually probably not bad advice. Maybe we should all just relax. If we're under the age of 40, we'll see plenty more drama with Spurs once you start to reach 40. You're like, geez, I need to see actually something from this team. I'm now really relying on them. Big up, William. Ed M is in the house. Good to see you. We are Spurs TV.
Just feels like this kickoff is dragging today. 7 o'clock on a bank holiday Sunday. I mean,
7 is a strange one. I
they're
mean, it's all
torturing us.
built up. Do you think was this a time or something that was changed at all because of the European games for Aston Villa? It's hard to know. I mean, I don't keep track of it, but I wonder if they did change the time for this
Well,
game.
Nottingham Forest are playing Monday and then again on Thursday. So, I mean, like, they don't really care about, helping teams out in Europe in terms of moving Premier League fixtures for that. It's just, look, usually on a bank holiday now, they want that big fixture on a Sunday night because your Sunday night is technically your Saturday night now. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
you got the bank holiday Monday. So that's what they want it for. But it's just absolutely dragging all day today. I've had far too much time on my hands before the game. Then the pre-match build-up, and now we're still sitting here waiting for kickoff. It's
Yeah.
absolutely madness. It's like they just want to hurt us, just torture us for a little bit more.
Yeah, no, that actually checks out with the bank holiday. They just want to have a nice spectacle for everybody, and the spectacle is watching Tottenham Hotspur potentially get out of this absolute fiasco that we find ourselves in. Tony, always good to see you, Tony, saying, hey, fellas, let's go get this dub and relegate West Ham. I love it, Tony.
Yeah.
Absolutely love it. He's gone through the ringer this season, Tony. I feel like so many times
Yeah.
when we see you on these match days, we could finally see this chance out of here. Let's get out. It's really the great escape. It's really Indiana Jones, to be perfectly honest. We finally have the rope that could maybe pull us out. And like I said a million times, it's not because there's been a million opportunities, really. It's, these teams that, we've all of a sudden sunk into have been actually in great form over the past month or so. They've all of a sudden kind of turned things around themselves. They have better form than half of the teams that are in the middle of the table. Some of these teams that we're competing with for relegation, and we've just been slipping and slipping and slipping, and have never seemed at any point to sort of catch up in any way with some of the momentum of these guys. And finally, this is our chance to. So, see if we take it, Tony. Appreciate the support.
Look, you can't look a golden egg in the mouth, a golden goose laying an egg in the mouth. You got to take it. You absolutely have to. The opportunity is there to be able to pull yourself out today. Aston Villa have changed their lineup. Despite everyone telling us pre-match build-up, they're going to take it seriously. They're not going to change this, that, and the other. They have. This isn't the Aston Villa that everyone thought we were going to face today. They cannot miss this opportunity. It is the last one. No one here, on me or you or anyone on the chat, believes we're going to beat Chelsea. We are just resigned to losing that fixture every single year because we don't beat them. So we need to take the opportunities before that game. We have to. West Ham have Leeds last game of the season. They will win that. So this is the opportunity now. 4 games to go. These next 2 are do or die, and it starts today. And you're hoping they come into this off a bit of confidence, off the back of beating Wolves, a bit of belief that, the great escape is on.
Yeah. And with what happened this weekend, of course, to West Ham, they just know, they get the job done tonight by hook or by crook. All of a sudden, the pathway's there.
If we do, who do you think the hero is going to be, Jacko?
I think Richie, no matter how much I'm going to forewarning myself, no matter how much I probably do get frustrated watching him at times because of the hold-up play and just the clunkiness. Whoever said that he runs like he's in Baywatch, which is hilarious. The slow motion running that he does. I do feel like he's going to create a bit of chaos. And whether it's him scoring or him kind of getting on the end of something that leads to something, I could see it coming through Richie. I think Tell is probably just going to be the busiest of the players.
Yeah.
It'd be amazing if he did pop up with a goal or something just for his own reward of the fact that he kind of does do a large of the dirty work when it comes to possession in this team, and you imagine he will. But some reason I see a Richie narrative, Dave. Palhinha or Bentancur, you could see getting maybe a goal from something kind of like Richie related. He knocks it down to them or vice versa, right? From a set piece or from a congested kind of area moment from a cross or something like that. I'm seeing Richie and maybe one of the midfielders involved tonight.
Yeah. I'm thinking it's going to come from a set piece, personally. I think we might create a couple of chances from open play, but I think if we do score, it will come from a set piece. I'm thinking of Rodrigo Bentancur, a Paulinho, one of them. I'd absolutely love a Danzo to step up today with something.
Yeah, he deserves it.
It'd be unbelievable after his mistake. It would be poetic.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It'd be absolutely poetic. So I'd love someone like Danzo to step up today. But the reality is, I don't care. Couldn't care for Charleston hits a screw whiff shot. It hits off a pigeon and ends up in the back of the net. I don't care how it comes back. Just need to get over the line today. Have to take this opportunity because I feel like If we don't, I feel like the players lose belief again, and then all of a sudden West Ham go into next week, bit more boiled, bit more intensity about them and stuff like that. So why the pendulum is swinging in our favour, we have to keep it on our side. We have to. This is it today. This is do or die today.
It's TV Fraser saying I'm absolutely shitting it, to be honest. With the
We all are.
emojis.
Everyone's nervous today, especially off the back of the performance last week. I think if we would have put in a good performance, beat them convincingly, everyone would have rocked up here today. Yep, no problem. We're going to give them a good game. But because we don't know what Spurs side is going to turn up today, are we going to see the team that turned up against Brighton? Or are we going to see the team that turned up against Sunderland and Wolves? We just don't know. And that's where, because it's such an unknown factor, which I can't believe we're saying this about a football team, by the way, 35 games into the season.
We still don't know.
But we don't know what team's going to turn up, and that's where the nerves come in.
No, exactly. And what
we done last week against Wolves will not be good enough to win today.
No. That's exactly what I was trying to say, to a degree, where I didn't know how to feel after that Wolves win, to be honest. I'm so glad that we got the win, but the performance was actually concerning me more than really the result. And I'll be honest, what's funny is the Sunderland game was then kind of a mix of it, where it wasn't spectacular, but it wasn't maybe deserving of a loss. The Brighton one was deserving of a win. So like I said, all the results, under De Zerbi have been contrary to the actual performances, to be honest. So it's just, you don't know what to think, actually. That's what, like you say, Dave, that's what kind of makes this whole thing really nerve-wracking. But big up, everybody. Feel free to sync up with us when you would like to as well. Pray to the Lords, please. And we have gotten kicked off here.
Under pressure. Come on, Kinski.
Still a sunny one out there in Birmingham, Dave.
Oh, yeah, it's good weather out here today as well, to be fair. It's coming into the summer now, so, these evening games aren't exactly under the lights anymore.
AK Shags. AK Shaq saying the commentator saying we have good attacking options, and the AK wrote just shut that up.
Yeah.
We have all of our attacking options on the pitch. Literally, we could not. I mean, De Zerbi, the lineup was pretty obvious for him for the most part.
But the thing is, none of them are in form either. So it just makes you wonder, has any of these guys even watched Tottenham or even bothered to go and do some homework before speaking on us?
He only has 12, 13 fit players, basically, anyways. The rest of we have good midfield options. All of the rest of our bench options are just midfielders.
It's a ball over the top in behind for Richarlison.
Oh,
he just can't bring it down for fucking useless pigeon. Fuck.
Like Baywatch.
Jesus Christ.
That was a good ball. Was that from Pedro Porro, though? Maybe we'll get some good deliveries from Porro today.
Pedro, yeah. Richie on the press, trying to press Lindelof, goes back to Debu.
AK Shaq saying, get the Richie kid out. Oh, get there. Oh, lovely from Bentancur into Richie.
Richie, lay him off, you greedy fuck, Lay Mawani. You greedy fucker, Lay Mawani. He gave you the one at Anfield, you dick. It's brilliant press work there from, who was that? Conor Gallagher. No, Conor Gallagher plays past Richie. Yeah. Oh, he's got to lay it off, Richie.
And he kind of scuffs it as well.
The defender, who's that? I think
pokes it away from him.
Cinnamons gets a poke on it, but just lay it off to fucking Mawani. He's there. Corner kick to Tottenham. This is good intent from the very beginning, though. Let's see if we can capitalise. Come on, Richie, make up for that. Matisse Tell, we need a good delivery. Matisse Tell, my lord. It's not a bad ball. Back post. Danzo just couldn't get on the end of it. Bentancur wins another Tottenham corner. It's fucking brilliant.
Well done, Paulinho.
Or Paulinho. Brilliant from Pau. Looks like he's injured one of the Villa players in the process there.
Injured Rodgers.
Just pure, raw, broad strength. Someone had his steak today. Let's get a good delivery in here. It was a good delivery from Matisse. I'm surprised no one got on the end of that.
I know. There were two Spurs players there.
And
none of them could jump for it.
No, none of them. Matisse Tell on it again.
Towards the middle.
Again, it's not a good delivery. We're up. Danzo on the end of it. Oh, Danzo trying to barrel his way through. Debu smothers it and picks it up.
Pick up K32 said, still working, but keeping an eye on this huge game. Sorry, though, you have to work during it.
Oh, Debu's gone long in behind. It's one-on-one here with Destiny Adogi. Can he defend it? Forces him backwards. Brilliant defending. Brilliant defending from Destiny. Got to watch that quick counter-attack. Just one long ball by Martinez in over the top. Sancho with the pace. Oh, such a good start from Tottenham. Richie, he's got to lay that to Mawani. He has to lay it off. What annoys me, he doesn't even know the options there. That's concerning. Villa with a throw into the box and it's gone out for a throw in.
It's great pressure. Was it from a goal kick as well?
Whose?
No, the chance that we created. Did we turn it over from like a goal kick from them?
Yeah, from their goal kick, they went short, and I think
Bentancur intercepts it, and then Gallagher, I mean, does the right thing. He just fires it straight away. And Richie, that's what you do.
To be fair, I'm surprised Richarlison controlled it. To be honest, but
he did everything right, and then I don't know, then somehow did everything wrong.
Goes long. If Richie can challenge, Matisse is in behind there. Come on, Matisse. Your hair's looking good today, buddy. Let's go. At Lindelof, a lot of the ball is going to keep going back to Martinez. He's not comfortable in possession at all. I think Spurs are trying to funnel the ball to him.
And Mings as well. Like, he is physical, but I do feel like he doesn't maybe have the legs you would think in certain situations.
No, you're right.
He's kind of like a Maguire.
Lindelof definitely doesn't have the legs to get back. If we can get anything in behind them today. Well, we need Richarlison to control it first. We did already get one in behind. He just couldn't take it down. Someone press Martinez, please. Here he is. He doesn't want it there. Get after him.
Well done, Dan's. Well done.
Dan's up.
Play him, Tell.
Richie. Oh, Richie. Maybe he's got his head up. Villa struggling from Danzo from the back, though.
Yeah. Crunching. It was very Romero-esque from Danzo.
He's going with it. Good ball into Matisse. Can't lose that
tries
there.
To leave it. I think he got caught in two minds there. Deserby's like, he's like, so.
Gallagher goes on the press. Nearly catches Martinez out there. Just gets away with it. Lindelof in possession to Matty Cash. Richarlison, can he get the press on Lindelof? Lindelof moves it back to Martinez.
Yep.
He doesn't want to move that ball to Mings at all, you know. He does not want to move that ball to Mings. Good pressure here from Tottenham. Brilliant pressure.
Yes, Gals.
Well done.
Bentancur.
What can he produce? Slows it down. Right decision. No need to force that there. There's nothing on.
Well, yeah, no.
Moves it on to Destiny. Destiny into Matisse. Come on, Matisse. Let's go at Cash.
Oh, lovely ball.
Behind for Doggy. Can he get it across? Richie keeps it alive. Richie pulls back. Penalty. Oh, they're saying that's gone out. I want a VAR check on this. I want a VAR check on this. If Doggy's kept that in, that's a penalty. It's got to be. Is all the ball over? Nope. Nope. It's got to be a penalty on Richie.
I think he's gotten it.
Yeah, he's gotten it. That's got to be a penalty on Richie. That's a bad decision. Can we get a VAR check here, please? They've made a clear and obvious error here. Nope. Of course not.
They're not even looking, yeah.
No, not even
looking. Didn't look that. I mean, it looked
disgraceful.
It looked like it was pretty much still on the line.
Not even looking.
They're saying it was offside.
Can't be offside. Sure, it was offside.
Would have been Udogie, right?
Definitely not. No, I'm not there.
Polo loses it. Too much dribbling there.
Go on, Richie. Assassinate him. Unlucky. He ends up assassinating himself. I don't know how he's managed that. Oh, no. They've left Cash running behind. Brilliant
Don
work.
Gallagher. Palhinha.
Get out, Porro. You got to defend this kid.
Oi.
Come on, Tottenham. Tottenham throwing. It's not been a bad opening 7 or 8 minutes from Spurs. Can we keep it up? Good ball down the line. Is that gone out for throwing? Well done, Colo. Well done, Colo. Richie on the move. Get on the move, Richie. Ref.
It's a yellow.
It's got to be a yellow. He's pulling back the counter.
It's just going to allow him that.
Well done, Moani. Good play.
Yeah, keep it in play as well.
Keep encouraging him. Danzo. On to Mickey. He's not happy with the options that have presented itself, so he's gone back to Kinski.
Play.
Good ball from Kinski. Not the one I would have preferred. Bit risky for me. It's a switch of play.
Good switch.
Here, though.
Can you get onto it,
out? Oh, he just couldn't get it under control. Who's that? Matty Cash was slipping and sliding, getting across to him there. Well done, Matisse. Oh, it just won't break for us. Doing all the right things. Go on, Gallagher.
Well done, Gallagher. Getting stuck in.
Well done, Richie.
Getting unlucky, Gallagher. He's actually put in a few foots that you would just think if it just broke up a bit better for him. Well done, Colo.
We're getting a lot of pressure on them in the middle. They don't like it. We're congesting their passing options through the middle. Oh, Danzo gets done, then turn there. Doggy, you've got to be able to get across and deal with this. Get out. Come on.
See, that's the thing, though, is that they like to play those quick combinations through the middle. But if we do just kind of break it up at the right moment, you can maybe catch them out and create a decent chance. Oh, the class at Bentancur there.
Well done, Rodrigo. Kinski moving on to Danzo. Moves into Zhao. Zhao moves it out wide to Porro. Porro back to Danzo. Danzo scanning the pitch for some options. He's going to take the easy one out here.
Yeah, it's good.
Onto Mickey van der Ven. Villa also blocking up the middle and pressing high on our fullbacks here.
We're kind of waiting, and it seems like we want them to engage us at a certain point.
Porro's got to go down the line into Moani. You got to hold this kid.
Tries to flick it over, but there's no one near him.
Time, Mickey. If you watch Aston Villa, they're putting a block through the middle and getting high up on our wing, on our fullbacks, which means, you know, it's hard enough to play out here. So we're going to need a bit more movement from everybody. Danzo. Back to Mickey van der Ven. Gallagher dropping short in to make an option here. Mickey refuses to use him. Back to Danzo.
Palhinha plays in a Porro. Down the wing for Colo. It's not really tech either.
Oh, he's took shit touches.
He's done a little dodgy there.
That'll do. Tottenham throwing. Right, let's build. Let's see if we can get a shot on goal here, boys. It's a good start from Tottenham away from home.
I do feel like if Porro, again, just nails that over-the-top pass, he can get that to... I mean, even Richarlison, even though he's Baywatch runner, like, he can get him behind. I feel like one of these guys. And Cole Mwani definitely looks like he can get in behind Maatsen and in behind Tyrone Mings.
Danzo's going for the long throw here. Can we get a towel around to him? At least dry the grease off it. Come on, Danzo. Big long throw.
It's in there. Bentancur goes for it. Good touch from Gallagher.
Yes! Come on! It's our Pitbull!
Oh, my Lord. Conor Gallagher.
Oh, my God. It's an absolute screamer. One thing my dad was correct about, it's got to come from the midfield today, and it is El Pitbull. He just plucks it down out of the air. He fools everybody, and he unleashes one into the bottom of Debu's net. Come on, Jacko!
Oh,
let's fucking go! We are staying up. Say, we are staying up.
Zerby, Dave, he's calling the fire brigade after that with that celebration.
Ah, look at this. Look at that for a touch. Foos them all. Bosh! There's Chelsea Gallagher. There's Palace Gallagher right there. They all think he's going to take an easy pass. Touch, bosh, bang, bing, bong, bang, in the back of the net. Eat that one. Come on.
Bing, bong, bang.
Oh, beautiful scenes here.
Bing, bong, bang. Pick it out. Back of the net. Conor Gallagher.
Beautiful scenes in the away end.
That is the Chelsea. That is the Chelsea Conor Gallagher.
Said F Chelsea to play in white and blue.
Baywatch runner.
His name is Gallagher. He's gonna score on you. Yep.
You're 100% right. It was going to come through one of the midfielders today.
Maybe
We know
my dad's
that.
a
We know we're
prophet.
toothless sometimes up front. It might just have to come from a midfielder. Oh, get onto it, Rich.
Oh,
Oh, please. That looked a little bit naughty
but
from
you're
him.
probably going to look at this far, even though I didn't look at the one on Richie. Ball was there to be won. Why are we getting ref cam? Honestly, the game's fucking gone. Ref cam, why not give us Gallagher cam, Richie cam, fucking ref cam? Seriously? Honestly, it's like these guys are fucking Hollywood
Richie,
people now.
making me nervous diving in like that, knowing our record with challenges.
Come on.
He deserves it though, Conor Gallagher, to be fair, because he's also had like a couple of times where he's broken up play, and if the bounce of the ball had just gone his way, we could have actually created maybe better chances.
He's been very good today. Maybe Ryan was onto something when he said about loving Gallagher, Jack.
I mean, like I said, to be fair to him, his performances have gotten better, which I did admit.
Yeah. Go, Richie. Moani, shit from Moani, falls its way to Gallagher. Gallagher in behind.
Tries to play down the line for him.
Zinedine
What you got to
Zidane,
do?
Moani on the chest. He's gone down way too easy there. Surely you're not giving that to him. He's a disgrace as well. That should be a free kick to us for that anyway.
Automatic free kick anytime he touches it.
Let's shuffle the ball back across to him. They don't like him in possession. Right, go, Richie. He's yours. Ming's in possession. Guys, let us know what you think about Tottenham's opening 15 minutes here away at Villa Park. Artist T, you've gone very quiet. I see. Where are you, Artist?
Where's the artist cam?
Artist, where are you? Skunkworth says this is what happens when you take shots. Exactly. And I actually did see you put in a comment before that. Can we just take a shot on goal? We take one and all of a sudden it's in the back of the net, Skunky. Big up, Skunks.
Like we remember under Thomas Frank, it was a big thing. He didn't like shots from distance.
I'm going to wait till 90 minutes over. If we ring this, I'm going to ask my dad, is he a prophet?
De Zerbi, the Italian.
My dad said he's only commenting in the pre-match build.
That was naughty.
Them bozos up front won't score. It's going to come from the
red
midfield.
card? Red card, maybe? Similar to Xavi on Van Dijk.
Yeah, well, yeah, we
similar
won't
to
get
the
it.
Xavi one of Van Dijk, right?
You know,
AK Shags with the big sir. I mean, similar to the Xavi one on Van Dijk, isn't it?
Stevie Fraser end the game.
Good ball over the top to tell.
Come on, Matisse. What a touch. Take your time now, kid. I don't know what you expected Richie to do with that. Go on, Matisse. Burn him. Loses out.
Well done, Palinha.
Van de Ven into Jout. That's
absolutely bullying Barkley there.
That's why we need him in there. My bully. Danzo. On to Van de Ven. Nice and relaxed now, guys. Nice and relaxed. There we go. We're purring now. Kinski.
Kinski goes long. Over the
top
long. For Udogi. On to Richie.
Shit, clearance.
Gallagher.
Gallagher moves it out to Moani.
Into Richie in the box.
Back post. He's going himself. Puts it across.
Have
it. Yeah! It's off the post. It's off the post.
Oh, my Lord.
Oh, we nearly got two screamers. Nearly two for the price of one.
Two bangers.
Oh, my Lord. I would have lost my mind. My computer desk would have been broken if that one went in. Oh.
Oh, my God.
Honestly, my dad was so correct about
look at the swerve.
Jesus.
Tony Ola saying, I take it back. Gallagher's the best signing of January. They were only two, to be fair.
Oh, it's Bentancur. Oh, stop it, Rodrigo. That is class.
There were only two signings, to be fair. Big up, Tony. I mean, it was probably one of the best goals of the season.
Oh. Danzo. Don't do anything stupid. On to Mickey. Give it to Pitbull. Tell wants it. Might cash in on him like light. He said, fuck Chelsea. I want to play for Spurs. Da, 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 da. Oh, no, Rodrigo. Don't unsettle Kinski unnecessarily. Kinski goes long. Come on, Rich.
Get in
Well
there,
done,
Rich.
Keep battling.
Ah,
No one there for the
gotta
knockdown.
read that. Gallagher
Go on, Richie, go on.
overran it. Oh, please, Rich.
No,
Don't do
Rich,
anything
what are you
stupid,
doing?
please. Please
You
don't do anything
absolute
stupid.
bozo.
You also need to stay on the pitch for maybe close to 90 minutes as well, Richie. We don't need you getting a yellow card 10 minutes in. I mean, he's going to probably have to stay on the pitch for the majority of the game, Richie. Unless he's being a bozo for 60 of it, and then we have to take him off. But we don't need unnecessary yellow card. Oh, good. Well done, Gallagher. Once again. Richie, get rid of it, man.
Lay it off. Freak. He's got to be booked here. That's a counter with bodies going forward. That's got to be a yellow. Surely. Gallagher is having 19 minutes of his life right now. He's pressing everything, winning everything, scoring a rocket.
Is there a yellow? No yellow? Suzuki?
No yellow.
He's got to get rid of it, though, Richie.
Yeah, well, first time. He just doesn't have that ability, does he?
Yeah, no, he doesn't. But well done by Gallagher. Like you said, once again, broken up by Gallagher.
Yeah, he started very well, Gallagher. Bentancur. Onto Zhao. Zhao back to Danzo. Rhythm is a dancer onto Mickey van der Ven. Mickey van der Ven moves it into Matisse Tell's feet. He's got one-on-one here.
Oh, love it.
Puts inside. No options. Lays it off to Zhao. Zhao back to Mickey. Good possession here from Tottenham.
Yeah, he's having Udoki play kind of inverted.
It's interesting. And Porro's playing as an inverted one as well, with João Paulini actually sitting out at right back most of this game. Porro fucking does that, you useless twat. Villa now on the counter. Danzo doesn't know where to stick or twist. And he comes across and he absolutely annihilates him. Come on, Kevin. He was home alone and he destroys him. Oh, Moani, go. Take it home. Take it to the house. Take it to the house. Come on, Colo.
Yes.
Leaves it on to Gallagher. Matisse! What defending from Matty? Matty Cash, good defending. Matisse Tal picks it up. Destiny Udogie. This is a good spell from Tottenham Hotspur. Can we capitalise with maybe another shot on goal or another goal if we want to get entirely greedy? Danzo, good ball out to Moani.
Moani, whoever that was, he absolutely roasted. He left him. He just left a body back there. I couldn't tell who it was.
Good ball, Mickey.
Ball into
Destiny Udogie. You got loads of
time.
Plays Matisse. Right, Matisse. One-on-one with Matty Cash. Can he get the beating of him? Lays it back. Not a good layoff. Onto Moani.
Great. What is this crossing?
What the fuck is
Danzo,
that?
you absolute animal. Kevin Danzo, absolute animal.
That's 2 challenges he's after leaving on him. He's left him like a bag of shit twice. Oh, no. Destiny. Well done. Onto Matisse.
Ref.
He's come sliding
like a saddle
into him. He's not a horse for him. He's mounting him like he's on a horse track.
He's not even a full-grown horse. He's 20 years old.
He's a pony. He's probably a Shetland pony. They're even smaller. Danzo. Paulini and Bentancur switching back to their normal positions in the midfield. They switched there for a minute. Paulini on to Mickey van der Ven. Oh, he's got time. He's got time here along this side. Into Matisse Tell. Matty Cash, every time he gets the ball, he is out at Matisse Tell.
Yeah, he is. He's getting touch tight to him.
Why can't Porro fucking do that as a full back? That's what he's supposed to do.
He played also every minute in Europe as well, Matty Cash.
Right, but the thing is, that's what a fullback's supposed to do. Don't give your winger time and space. Porro goes, have all the time you want in the world. Rodrigo back to Zhao. Zhao across to Danzo. Rhythm is a dancer. Porro.
Gallagher.
He's looking shaky out there for me, this Porro. I'm not liking him today. Danzo.
Plays it into Bentancur. Short feet. Into Paulina. He's got time. Spurs being patient with it, but they do have time.
Patient. Well, we can afford to be patient now. We're 1 up. But I don't want it to blunt us completely, though. I still want us to fire them shots.
They're giving certain players a lot of time on the ball, though, Villa.
Well, it's clear they see Matisse Tel as our biggest threat in the front line because as soon as he gets the ball, they're on him.
Kinski goes long.
Oh, it's accurate. It's accurate. Matisse Tel picks this one up.
And
Give it to
Gallagher.
Connor. Go on, have it again. Good
yes.
pass. Out to Matisse
Oh,
Tel.
you doggy.
Can he whip it in?
Richardson's
Richardson's making a move. Richie! Moani! Oh, what a save from Martinez at the back post. Unlucky. 2 players flying out. And Matisse Tel.
Oh, I
gets the
thought
ball out
Richie
his
had
feet.
it. Yeah, I thought
He's the
Richie
cross.
had it.
Delivers an absolute gem of a cross, by the way. Richie. Oh, well, he's actually took who is it? Mings off it, so it falls to Moani. But
Matson, and then... I mean, it's a good reaction by Colo, to be fair. I mean, you got to get something on it. Yeah, I mean, it's not a bad reaction. You got a foot onto it.
If Richie gets on that, though, it's in.
Richie gets on that, that's in, and then Colomwani
He
has to react to where it goes. I mean, it's actually, to be fair, it's an amazing save from Martinez.
Matisse Tel with the outswinger. It's a good one. Oh, please. That's blocked.
Fuck. Come on, Kev.
Play him. Oh, brilliant. Moani whips it in. Good ball. Richie! Richarlison! Prue, blood! Come on!
2-0. 20 minutes in. 2-0.
Rejected Chelsea to play in white and blue. Da-da-da-da-da. Richie fucking loves you. Da-da-da-da-da.
Oh, they're already leaving.
He looks good. He looks good. He looks fine. He looks fine. Tottenham's number 9 is on my fucking mind. Singing do-a-dee-a-dee-dum-dee-dee-doo.
Oh, my Lord, Rich. Come on, the Rich. It's actually, is this from Tell again, this cross? He's onside.
No,
Richie's onside.
Moani is... No, it's not even Moani with the cross. I think you're right.
Tell again.
It's an unbelievable cross.
For absolute peaches.
Oh, it's a beautiful. And Richie is just up like a lion. Like a lion. Stevie, you got to appreciate that one, my man. I know you're not his biggest fan, but I need you to get the pigeon going around the sitting room right now.
Even Deserby's doing the pitch and waddle. He's doing the pigeon waddle.
Come on.
He's looking for pigeon droppings on the pitch.
What kills us makes us stronger.
Oh, my Lord.
Come on. You can't get rid of us.
2 great goals.
You can't get rid of us. Premier League, you can't get rid of us.
2 great goals, to be fair. I mean, Conor Gallagher's could be one of the goals of the season. But then that one, I mean, the cross from Tell is like...
Oh, it's beautiful.
Because he also had a cross before that was brilliant.
Oh, good ball into Richie. All of a sudden, we're looking like Brazil here. Good switch of play, first time passes and everything. Adogi, give it to Matisse again. He wants it.
Playing a little bit of swagger.
Oh, here we go, Rodrigo. Villa are maybe upping it a little bit.
They're playing like we're top of the league.
Some of their fans are leaving. They can't believe the 2-0 down to Spurs, and they're already leaving. Now Spurs are taking confidence here. I mean, who said these guys can't play ball? Even Danzo's delivering the ball over the top. Unlucky. Do-a-dee-a-dee-dum-dee-dee-doo. Rejected Chelsea to play in white and blue.
I mean, am I wrong by saying, like, actually 2 of the best goals I think we've scored all season? I'm not even kidding. Like, Tell's cross was probably one of the best crosses I've seen from any of our players all season. Left-footed as well, like, coming in. Like, it was begging for Richarlison. Thank God Richarlison is there, of course, but, like, just begging for Richarlison, that cross.
You know, we spoke about Richarlison.
And he had one before that. That was amazing cross.
We spoke about Richarlison's movements, but when do you ever see Solanke getting on the end?
No, you never see him there for those.
Unbelievable. And we also spoke about coming out early and going at them. You know, using the advantage.
Well done, Kev. Well done, Kev. Tell's got no one in the box for him. Well done, Kev. Kevin's doing like what we've been asking of Romero all season, like being aggressive, but then just not going too far and just absolutely murdering the guy, you know, at times. Kevin Danzo, he's won the ball so high up the pitch at times. He's being the bully. We have 2 bullies, him and Joao Polina in the team. Bentancur. Oh, Benton sauce.
Ref, can we have a yellow? He's almost pulled the jersey off him. He's almost been left topless there.
Whoever that was, Benton sauce, absolutely destroying.
Tottenham's new Brazilian wearing one and blue. He looks good. He looks good. He looks fine. He looks fine. Tottenham's number 9. Charleston is on my mind. Singing
No stupid mistakes, please, and no injuries. God helps. I mean, we can't afford any more injuries, Faz. But I mean, this is dreamland stuff so far.
Artists, where are you?
Taking chances, like amazingly, Faz. Like for the most part, like actually getting shots on goal.
Oh, it's a glorious day.
That's the crazy part. We're actually getting lovely football here. The back post, a little overhit.
Matisse picks it up, recycles it. João Paulinho moves it on.
Lovely bit of football there, though, Faz. If you got to see that little interplay with Pedro. That's falling behind from Pedro Porro. Finally, a ball that wasn't overhit.
For the first half an hour, we've just kept Villa in their half. They haven't got out of their half. All game so far. Just got to keep it up.
I need a 3-0 by halftime to even feel confident, not going to lie. Tony, I mean, 100%. I mean, you take where we're at, though. We're at the minute. You take where we're at.
Come on, get after it, Richie. There we go. Good pressure, Connor. Good pressure.
Oh!
No way! He's won the ball, you blind fuck! Someone tell him to sit down as well. He's too old to be jumping up like that.
Is that from Gallagher? Is that from Gallagher again?
Oh, how can you give that? He's won the ball. It's as clean as... Come on, it's as clean as fresh jocks after getting out.
It is a bit over ambitious from Gallagher there. Again, knowing our history with referees, we cannot have...
Yeah, but when his nickname is out Pitbull, Jack, surely you got to allow for some...
Yeah, you got to allow the Pitbull off the chain every now and again. Got to let it free roam. Tony Yolo, big up, though. I don't blame you. Another Forest scoreline that night was epic, says Jorginho Toon. Forest and... Oh, maybe because Forest, who did they destroy?
Well...
Maybe is that what he's referring to? Like, didn't Forest, like, beat someone 4-0? I forget who it was. Was that Aston Villa? No, it wasn't. It was someone else, I think.
Remember.
I think it was Wolves they absolutely
that many results to check every week now, Jack. They're all morphing into one now at this point.
Plus, or no, didn't Newcastle smack someone? Didn't they smack someone this weekend?
Oh yeah, Brighton.
Yeah, you guys absolutely destroyed Brighton. Fair play to you, Jorginho.
Football's that liquid and that mesmerizing, Jack. I can't think straight right now.
It's good to have you in the house, though. Shawnee Maddox, 32 months. Big up, Shawnee, saying, "Who are we watching? I don't recognize anyone on this pitch."
Look, we've had the debate all season long. The players are crap, or is it the manager? Me and Jack have always said, no, it's the managers not getting the best out of the players, and the system is wrong, and the style and approach. When you come in and you play to the players' strengths, look what happens, which I think shows Thomas Frank up even more as a complete fraud, to be brutally honest with you. Glad we finally got the Zerbi in.
And to be fair, I mean, he only has 6. He has like probably the worst injury situation we've probably ever had as well.
He's doing this without his best players, by the way, as well, the Zerbi.
Well done, Rich.
Oh, Richie, well done. Go on again, Rich. Take him out. 2-foot him. Okay, maybe not. Let's not get.
I was going to say, Dave. Yeah, I've been warning us. I was like, I don't want to go too overboard with the ref here. I don't want to give him any excuses. Yeah. Oh, hey. Woke up late. Can you tell me I'm not dreaming? No, Al. In fact, it is real. Big up, Al. Ben. It's happening. Spurs are actually 2-0 up. 30 minutes in as well. Taking the chances. Like the goal that we scored with Conor Gallagher, Al, unbelievable. One of the goals of the season. Like I said, the Matisse Tell cross for Richarlison, one of the best crosses I've seen from any of our players all season. And a great header from Richie, of course, but it was just absolutely on a dime. I'm amazed because normally we usually talk about one of those chances in a half, and then we usually just talk about us not taking them.
We've created a vacuum of chances here. Great, loads of them.
Those would probably actually, I mean, no, the chance with Richarlison, that had to go in. But they're actually, thank God Conor Gallagher scored, to be honest, to get it started, to be fair to him, because we probably had missed 1 or 2 chances before that.
Well, Paulini's hit the post. Richarlison is probably too. Well, he missed that one right at the start of the game.
Well done, Colo.
Mawani, he's put in a shift down this side as well. Well done, Mawani.
3-0 at halftime would be chill, says
Yeah, it would be. It'd be
I
lovely.
mean, that's how nervous Rex we are.
Thomas
Can't be
Frank is
too
probably
greedy
looking
is
at
what I'll
this and
say.
crying.
If I just say, if we get another chance, let's bury it.
The thing is, you know, out of possession, we don't need to go.
Palhinha,
Oh,
ref.
brilliant. That's a free out. That is unbelievable
What a
midfield
monster
play, that.
Palhinha is. What a monster.
You see, out of possession, we don't need to go chasing them and leave gaps like we were at the start of the game. We can sort of sit in now and plug up the gaps and look to hit them on the counter.
And what's nice is, too, though, the way that we are holding possession makes me way more comfortable at times than what it was under Tudor or under Frank.
Yeah.
Like, the way we space the pitch, the way that there are maybe more, like, each player that has the ball seems to actually have a lot of time on the ball.
There's also an idea of what we're trying to do. Do you know what I mean? Like, everyone knows what they're supposed to do in possession. Under Thomas Frank, none of them had a clue. Even on
and it looked panicky is kind of what everyone just looked panicked. Whereas here, we do seem to actually have a good idea.
That's the Zerbi coming in. Guys, stop crying. You know? Just stop fucking crying. Stop feeling sorry for yourselves. Remember who you are and let's get going again. It's a good ball over the top. He could be on here. Unlucky Matisse Tell he was on, you know. He was on. He timed the run perfectly.
Palhinha just... I mean,
see, Basuma doesn't even have that in his locker. That's why Palhinha has to be starting.
True. That's a Romero specialty, that little flip ball over the top. Romero gets that on the money. Maybe Kevin Danzo will pull one off tonight. You never know.
He also had that shot. He hit it that hard. When it rebounded, it went back to halfway. Like,
good turnover here. Into Richie.
Open up your body. Oh, my God.
It's lucky. It's
Colo,
fine.
shoot. Moani!
Oh, jeez.
That one's gone down to the championship to Birmingham. Oh, no. Bentacore's injured. Fuck.
It's hard to say what happened here.
Well, it's late.
Did he scrape over the top of his foot?
Yeah, I think so. He'd be all right. Should be all right. I hope he is. We need him in possession in this midfield. Tony Olo says big-time players want to play big-time football at big clubs, not BS Frank ball. Look, it's something that I tried to highlight before we even signed Thomas Frank. Something I highlighted when we signed Thomas Frank, Tony Olo. None of these guys will take to his system. None of them will want to play it. And none of them will be disciplined enough to believe in his defensive methods. And it turned out to be the case. You know, players, when you're signing players that we're signing, you look at the clubs they've played for, the international teams they play for, they all want to play a certain brand of football, a certain style of football in possession. What are you kicking this out for?
Pedro Porro's so dumb. We turned it over, really good turnover, and then Pedro Porro plays it to Moani, who's offside. And they're like 10 yards apart from each other, like 5-6 yards apart from each other. That was just so clueless.
Mark
I don't think that's lazy from Moani. I think like Moani. I don't think Moani needed it to be played back to him.
No. Get after it. Good pressure. Good pressure.
Down Udogi.
Good ball into Matisse. Good reverse pass.
Matisse,
he's Matty Cash. Oh, he's lighting up now, Matisse. Oh, no.
Come on, kid.
I don't know why he's gone to strike that. But
kid.
Matty Cash went two-footed on him there.
Skinned him. Woo! Look at the feet.
He does him. Make money, money.
I think you're right, Dave. I think he went for goal. I think he went for goal, Tell. I think he tried to catch the goalkeeper out.
That was never a cross, Jacko. Never a cross. Look at the kids mimicking Deservey. Look.
You know, he used to do that. Was that Shakhtar? Douglas Costa used to do that.
Ribsy, good to see you, Ribeye. How are you keeping, my man? Come on, Ribsy. 2-0 up, my man. As it stands, we are sitting above the relegation zone. Moani. He's played well today, Moani. No, wrong option. Great ball, though, by Palhinha. That's an unbelievable pass to Matisse Tau. Moani's had a secretly good game out on the right-hand side today, actually. He's come alive a little bit more. Still want to see more from him.
You can tell Cash really does hate us, though. The fact that he's just close marking Tell. Yeah.
Well, I think
he's giving him a shove afterwards. He's just doing everything.
Tell us as Tottenham
should be rested.
Well, I think the same Matisse tell us we do, Jack, as we were speaking about in the pre-match build-up, that he's our most attacking or our most creative player. He's already assisted one, and I think
Cash
that's
is
why
probably
I think
paid like 4,000 minutes. Can he just relax? For one game, it's just what it means. Goes against Spurs.
Yeah.
He's just giving his absolute most.
But make no mistake about it, he's instructed. Every time Matisse gets that ball to his feet, get right on top of him.
Yeah, that's probably
Do not
the main instruction.
No, Kinski, now's not the time. Thank you. Go on, Richie.
Need to win that.
Doesn't even get off the ground. What a pussy.
Oh, thank God.
Interception.
Bentancur, crucial. Absolutely crucial interception there.
Rodrigo Bentancur into Richarlison. Moani wants it to feet. Richarlison took an age to give it to him. And
I was just going to say, it took forever.
Jesus Christ.
It took forever for him to give it to Moani.
I mean, the guy's literally jumped on him. Like he's on a fucking trampoline, he got that much height. 5 minutes to go, guys. 5 minutes to go, plus injury.
All my homies hate Matty Cash.
Right, Mickey, some composure here. Well done. Kinski, balloon it. Thank you. Right, Richie, this is yours. Big
That's
Rich,
fine.
Well done. Oh,
Onto
Gallagher,
a towel.
again.
Oh, Raf, he's just horse-collared him. Raf!
He's gave him a tranquilizer there. Fucking hell.
Just put his arm around his neck.
Well done, Colo. Well done, Colo. Oh, Porro, hold it. Let Moani get on the outside. Feed him. Right, time, Colo. Come on, Colo.
That's fine.
Drags players towards him. Lays it out. No crosses into the box. We're not set for it.
Man on.
Now we're set. Danzo. Back to Bentancur. Bentancur is dictating this midfield. Him and Paulinho being unbelievable in there today as the gruesome twosome. Danzo. Oh, good ball, Danzo.
What a lovely play
into Moani's feet.
Oh,
Moani burns him. Burns one. Looks to take on two. Too much. Too ambitious.
Don't foul. Don't foul. Don't foul. Don't foul. Don't foul.
No foul, Richie. Well done, Rich. At least now when I tell my sister, why I'm rocking up late to the party, to the engagement party, Jack, that it's been worth it.
Yeah.
It'd be not worse than going, and did they win? No.
They got absolutely smacked. Classy again. Composure set to max level settings, please, says Jake. Yep. And Bentancur nearly given away as we say that. Commentator's curse.
What does Sea King mean? Do you leave Irish too? What does that mean? Leave me alone. I'm Irish, so what? Leave me alone. Good ball. Matisse.
Oof. Could have played him.
Gallagher's had a good half. He's fucking everywhere.
Paulinho into Pedro. Plays it down the line to Colo.
Don't say goodbye to
me. Does well, Colo. Keep going.
Good ball. Good ball. Oh, it's a late. Lay it off, Gallagher. Oh, Matisse, you got to lay that. You have to lay that, Matisse. He's begging for it. He's free as well.
Tell. Oh, my Lord, tell.
Sea King, no, I do say goodbye to
He is a bit selfish in front of goals at times, tell.
So selfish there.
Does well, you doggy. Yeah, square it to Gallagher. Square it to Gallagher.
No excuse. That's 3-0, that. De Zerbi's going mad.
I love De Zerbi's reactions every time.
Yeah, they're class. But I like that. It shows he kicks every ball. It's better to seeing that than looking over at the bench and Thomas Frank is sitting sideways on with his coaching staff, legs folded, Arsenal cup in hand, fucking playing tic-tac-toe on the iPad.
Go on, tell. Go on, tell.
Come on, Matisse. Look at that space. You love it. Destiny. Moves it on to Mick. Big Mick. Back to Kinsk. Come on, Kinski. Let's find a good clip pass.
Does well to sell it there. Does well to sell it. Big Kev.
I love Danzo.
Good switch from Paulinho.
It almost, if we do move on from Romero, at least I've got another smasher in the team in Danzo.
Yeah, he's been excellent tonight. And he surprises you in possession every now and again.
Yeah.
Kevin.
Well, let's not jinx him. He did give away the late
Yeah,
goal
yeah.
against Brighton.
He surprises you like he did against Brighton.
Mickey.
End event.
Gallagher's dropping short, brings players with him. Lovely Gallagher, brilliant.
See, this is where it feels more controlled at times.
It's much
like
more
we're put under a bit of pressure. We're not seeing them totally panic.
Much more controlled. We've got a super chat here from Jardinio292. Good to see you. Says, you stay up. Sign Bowen. Danny Dyer would be crying. Probably get his daughter to divorce him. And Jack Forrest smashed Sunderland 5-0. Hence the white and black.
There.
Oh. Well, the West Ham fan, he's a bit angry in the chat, guys. We'll leave him in here a bit longer for you to wind up. Why not? Let's have our fun today. But big up Jardinio too. Jared Bowen, he's a player I take to Tottenham, no problem. I like Jared.
That would be funny. Take Kudus and Jared Bowen.
Yeah. Oh, great challenge. Had to be done. Had to take that. Right
absolutely
before
skinned
halftime.
through us there.
Can't let him go. Bentancur does the right thing to take him. A dog is caught out higher up the pitch.
They skinned past 4 or 5 of our players there. They took 4 or 5 players out.
Right thing to do before halftime. Can't give them any hope, any life. "45 minutes. What's the injury time here?" Sancho standing over this. Looks like he's going to deliver this.
Is he dating Danny Dyer's daughter?
Jared he is, yeah.
That's hilarious. That's like proper West Ham.
Yeah.
That'd be more funny if he went to Spurs.
And the old lad, Danny Dyer, loves that he's dating. His daughter's name is actually Danny Dyer too, believe it or not. But
that's a bit weird.
He's actually buzzing that she's with him, because he loves Bowen. He loves him. 1 minute added on here. 30 seconds to go. Tottenham could be going in 2-0 to the good. I mean, what a turnaround of fortunes this is. Villa fans heading in for some hot dogs and some beers early. Spurs fans are not going anywhere. Look at that. See a yellow there. Lovely. She crying. Reducing some Aston Villa fans to tears here. It's Tottenham. How are we 2-0 down?
Half time. Come on.
What a half.
Come on. Electric, really, from Spurs from kind of minute 1 through minute 45. Very physical performance, you would say. A lot of really good pressing. Players getting stuck in at times. A little bit edgy on some of the challenges. Really going through players. You would not accuse them of not putting in their all on some of these challenges. Like, they really are being very physical with this Aston Villa team. And I think, thank God, but we have taken a couple of the random chances that have come our way from some of those breakages of play. Tell did an amazing cross earlier into Richarlison. Luckily went out for a corner. We then get another opportunity to whip it in. It's one of the best crosses I've seen, I think, from any player this season. Granted, that's not a high bar, what we've seen from players this season, but it was. And it was a great header from Richarlison, something that we just know Richie can do. And he kind of has to play because he is the guy that, of any of the forwards, is putting it in the back of the net to some degree based off of the standards that we, of course, have with this team at the minute. And Conor Gallagher with potentially one of the goals of the season for a multitude of reasons. Could be one of the most important goals of the season and could be serially one of the best. We haven't seen that much quality in terms of some of the goals that we've had to watch this season. Most of them have been a bit desperate, but Conor Gallagher, take a bow. And he's honestly been one of the best players on the pitch, really, especially when it comes to, you would say, providing the physical play that I was talking about, Dave. That's probably what has been the consistent theme, is Spurs are definitely putting their all in when it comes to out of possession this game.
Yeah, look, first of all, nothing's won yet. It's only one good 45 minutes.
No one said that. Yeah.
Yeah. We've got to get out there in the second half and put in a second 45. But we can only analyse the 45 that was put on in front of us. And I have to say, Jack, I thought it was a very good performance. Like, one of my things was we didn't know really what to expect from Spurs. Were we going to see the performance against Brighton replicated today? Or are we going to see the Wolves performance replicated? We've certainly replicated the Brighton performance today. Yeah, but one thing I like about we've come at this game with intent. You know, something I spoke about on the previous managers, teams off the back of the Europe. You've got to go for them in the first half, put them under pressure. It's where they're going to be most weakest, most vulnerable off the back of Europe and stuff like that. And we've done exactly that. We've gone at them and we've got our rewards. Two absolutely great goals. Everyone thought Conor Gallagher was recycling that back out to the right-hand side. Doesn't, takes a touch, falls lovely in the back of the net. Something we were screaming for players to do on the Frank, Jack. Take shots. Something they weren't allowed to do. Frank didn't allow them to do it. He wanted to get everything into the box all the time. No risks. Conor Gallagher done exactly that. Boom. 1-0 up. And then you're looking at Richie, a player that a lot of people have lost faith in, but he's the club's top goal scorer. Beautiful ball in from Matisse Tell, delivered a beautiful one in just before that. That was a brilliant save off the Mawani effort. Richarlison Rice highest to put it in. What I'm impressed about is we have literally kept them in their half for 40 minutes of that game. We have boxed them in their half. They haven't been able to get out. Anytime they look to get out, we've got Danzo and the defenders pressing up nice and high, trying to win behind the midfield, something we didn't see on the previous managers. But then in possession, we are so calm. No one looks nervous, no bad touches. We look like Real Madrid out there today. I'm talking about Galactico era. Touches, switches of play, Moani and Tell running down the wings, skinning players, step overs, nutmegging people. You know, Richarlison, even his touches have been quite good today in general, in terms of hold-up play and stuff like that. The midfield selection is absolutely spot on. Gallagher has worked his fucking cock off today. He has worked it off. From minute one, straight up behind him, look to get onto the midfield. And you spoke about this to me behind the scenes during the week about his pressing. You know, this is what he's in the team to do. And he's done that to great aplomb today. He's turned over nearly every ball he's gone after. Bentancur in possession. I mean,
so classy. So
there's
classy.
a reason why we called him Mercedes Benting class 3 seasons ago, because he's just so classy, he's so composed, he doesn't lose it. But the big call today was, should João Paulinho come in over Bissouma? João Paulinho has played more progressive passes, because this is the reason why people want him out, more progressive passes than what Bissouma could even imagine doing this season. He has been absolutely brilliant in there and provided that extra bit of steel out of possession that maybe Bissouma doesn't give you. But you look how organised we are. There's no massive holes in midfield like we've been seeing. No massive holes out wide. No massive gaps for Villa to play in. They are struggling this game to get out. Let's go at them in the second half. Let's do the exact same thing. We don't need to do anything stupid here. Don't need to pick up needless cards. Do anything reckless. Stay focused and see this game out. Jack, if you said to me, 2-0 up at half-time, Dave, would you take it? I probably would have broke every bone in your body and said, yes, give it to me.
Wouldn't even know it was possible.
Yeah, it's an unbelievable half. You know, it just goes to show, when you match the right manager up with the players that you've signed, which are all more technical, you couldn't play the Frank game because it was more defensive and disciplined. When you sign technical players and you match it up with a manager that can use them, look at the difference.
Yeah.
Look at the difference. No one's complaining about how shit Moani is today, how shit Tell is today, how shit Paulini is, how shit Bentancur is. No one. Because they can play when you match the right manager up.
Chase Mullen saying, this is the club that I fell in love with. Come on, you Spurs. I mean, we know how to provide the drama. That's for sure, Chase. That's definitely part of the reason you have to fall in love with Spurs when you did, because we always find a way to source drama. To be fair, I think it was really for me and plenty of people. We used to have such a hilarious combination of incredible players, if not world-class players at times, mixed with kind of some very average, kind of below average sometimes players. And that's what made Spurs always a funny concoction of a team. Whereas now, I mean, we've been kind of desperate for any sort of type of class from any of these guys. And we are getting it from some of them, to be fair, tonight. And that's probably the reason we've scored the 2 goals, to be fair. But
there's not been one weak link today. Not one so far, and you're hoping it continues. I've got to give massive credit to my dad, though, actually. I remember the very first comment and the only comment he put in the pre-match build-up. It's going to be on the midfield today, you know, to provide something. And that's exactly what happened. Conor Gallagher with the goal.
Probably the 3 best players.
Paulinho hit the post as well. Nearly scored one from distance. And the midfield has been the catalyst for this performance today. So fair play, that. Fair play.
I mean, as much as you have to compliment Tell for the cross and everything, Richarlison for the goal, Colomwani's had endeavor. You would say probably the three best players have been Bentancur, Palhinha, and
Yeah.
Gallagher. To be fair, Jerome saying just fantastic performance today. We just need to reserve some energy a little bit in the second half, but they are believing, and De Zerbi has done a great job and bringing
Yeah.
belief in them. I mean, from the get-go, we looked up for it, to be fair, Jerome. Like, that's what, again, from the pressing to the physicality at times. Like I said, I was almost a little worried, like, are we going to like piss off this Aston Villa team? Like maybe a little bit too early, 10 minutes in, where I think whoever it was might've been Bentancur, just 2-footed challenge, like almost through the back of one of their players when he was receiving it. And they're probably just thinking Aston Villa, like, this is the last thing we want to be doing before this Forest game that we have upcoming. But I wondered, are we going to piss them off a little bit too early? But to your point, I mean, it just shows that from the get-go, they believe in what they're supposed to be doing out there. They believe that they need to be getting a win, that this is a must win game and a crucial game for us. And they're clearly as well doing some of the tactics of De Zerbi when it comes to the pressing or in possession, Jerome. We've actually looked decent, not saying amazing, but decent in possession at times. We are kind of creating or breaking Aston Villa down and then also able to recycle it and still be able to look somewhat threatening at times. It's so much better than what we've been used to all season, really. But it's amazing how much he's been able to change in such a short span of time.
I mean, it makes you question what's been going on the training pitch for the last 6 months of the season, last 7 months of the season, before De Zerbi even arrived here. But look, with De Zerbi, one thing I love about the guy is he's come in, he says, I don't want choirs or criers, I don't want quitters, I want people that are willing to put their head down and get out of this, because we are good enough to get out of this. But we need to stop the moaning, stop self-sabotaging, stop crying about everything, and just start manning up, show some bollocks, and start doing the right things. So fair play to him. I know a lot of people in some of his pre-match press conferences where he said we can go on a run and win all 5. Straight away everyone's like, yeah, he's deluded. He has to believe in himself so that these players will start believing in what he's asking them to do. Yeah. If he doesn't believe in it, how do you expect the players to believe in it? Thomas Frank never believed coming into the season. 100%, I guarantee you we're going to lose games, he said. Players followed up with that. Tudor come in. His job is too big for me. It's in a bigger mess than what I thought. Players didn't respond to it. De Zerbi comes in. This is how we're going to play. This is the mindset we have to go at it with, and this is what we're going to do. And I believe in it, and the players have believed in it. And look at the difference. Difference. Fair play to De Zerbi. What a turnaround.
Even your dad saying they actually look intelligent out there. Absolutely amazing. Yeah.
That's a lot of praise coming from him, by the way. A lot of praise. He
Big
never
up, Jerome.
praises. Well.
Really appreciate the support, Jerome. And it's been...
Didn't he stick his neck on the line during the week in the fan show, saying we're going to double up with the win?
I think he might have said it'd be amazing. I think we said it'd be amazing to actually go to a fan show with back-to-back wins. That would just be an incredible feeling. But 45 minutes away from that, still work to do. Chameleon saying Joao so unlucky as well. Yeah, to be fair, I mean, Joao's effort was solid. It was kind of similar to Gallagher's, where he kind of just took it down and then just quickly just fired off a shot that was low enough to kind of get through all the players. And his was really, really unlucky. I mean, Joao, we kind of knew that he should play for that reason, is that he might just create a goal really out of nothing, or he could end up just providing a bit of quality on whatever half chance seems to come our way. So, and also he's put in some crucial challenges at times too. So Joao's been amazing, and he was unlucky on one of those chances.
But also, look at the difference when you're not running around with kids in the midfield. Yeah. You've got experienced players in there, a bit of presence, know how to be able to control the game, dictate the game in possession, don't panic. And that's what you're seeing with them. We're not seeing that erratic nature that maybe we were seeing in there with the youngsters.
Tony saying sucks we didn't have Rodrigo for most of the season. It does, but I mean, at one point, Rodrigo Bentancur is made out to be Satan, of this team. He was made
everyone
out to
wanted him out of the team before he got injured, and were willing to sell him. I think people forget.
Everyone thought he was the problem at one point, Tony Yolo. I mean, you should have saw on Twitter, a lot of the Twitter tacticos absolutely hated the guy. They thought he was the main source of our problems. I think Bentancur is the only guy still really in this midfield of all the options we have that receiving it under pressure when he's absolutely just being hounded by somebody. He is the guy that you can, for the most part, trust in situations like that. And then also as well, when we do just need to recycle possession, keep a bit of calm in the team, he can provide that. And he just has class about him, the way that he deals with certain kind of awkward situations, to be honest, compared to other midfielders. So I don't know.
Like, it's not an easy skill to possess. I think this is where Spurs fans take him for granted.
It provides so
Like,
much calm.
you know, everyone wants a deep line playmaker that get turned on the ball and start pinging balls around the place. But for the first 15, 20 minutes of games, a lot of Premier League teams go man for man press and put the pressure on you all over the pitch. So technically, what you actually need in order to be able to get your deep line playmaker involved is a guy that can actually take the ball under pressure and help you get out with his passes. And that's exactly what Rigo Bentancur does. And that's why I'm livid with Jamie Carragher on his analysis on a João Paulinho and a Bentancur this season. I think it's so flawed, it's unbelievable. I don't understand it. They've got all the iPads, all the stats, all the researchers and everything else available to them. And they've just gone off, they can't do it, rather than looking at, you know, these players under previous managers showing that they can. And then, therefore, it was going to lead you to your problem. Honestly, these media companies have got it so wrong around Thomas Frank and his coaching team all season long, and I'm surprised with the amount of funding available to them.
Al Ben saying we should have been this physical months ago. That is kind of the other thing too, though, right? Is that under Thomas Frank, under Tudor, we were supposed to be still a physical team. That's how we were supposed to beat teams, kind of be more that grittier team that can kind of bully sides. But I think they just lost sort of the belief in the system. I think we could have been one of those teams if they actually bought in to what Frank and what Tudor probably wanted them to do. But at the end of the day, I don't think these players wanted to sit back and just sort of look to hit teams on the break and just lump it up to the striker every time. I don't think those tactics were ever going to suit these players. I think these players want to play this type of football where they're the team in possession. They're the team that's dominating a side, not letting them out of their own half, not defending in their own half for 80% of the game. And that's what it would have been under Thomas Frank or under Tudor. And I don't think the players really ever bought into it.
In order to play their system, you need to have disciplined players. We don't have disciplined players at Tottenham.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, even playing that system, they get bored. Romero wants to go wandering. Van de Ven goes out for a wander. Midfielders go out for a wander.
Pedro falls asleep. Yeah.
Exactly. Pedro falls asleep. Spence switches off. They're not disciplined to play that. You have to have really disciplined players. And almost to the point when you're playing that sort of style, you sacrifice technical ability for the more disciplined player. We brought in disciplined players, or we brought in more technical players for a system that was never matched. It was never, ever going to work. Ever.
Yeah.
Ever.
And then Jerome saying we're not doing anything amazing, just one-touch football, attack as a team and defend as a team.
Pass a move. Pass a move. Something we were screaming about for a long time. I think you're on mute, Jack.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
I don't think there has been like really exceptional quality from us. I mean, exceptional quality and maybe the finish from Conor Gallagher and the cross from Tell and the header from Richarlison, but it's not like some of the chances that we've maybe had that we've just been extremely unlucky. I think there has been moments where we do still look a little bit ugly. We still are kind of a little bit wasteful at times, but maybe some little moments here and there. But we've just absolutely bullied this Aston Villa team. We've pressed them really high, not made life easy for them, made it really hard for them to even get out of their own half. And then we have created chances from some of the pressure that we put on them. Sometimes some of these long balls that Kinski is going for have had a little bit of threat and success. I think we're just not doing anything that remarkable, but it's been enough, to be fair.
There's a lot to be said for doing the basics, though, and executing them very well. Roy Keane made a whole living off it.
Yeah.
Didn't do anything fancy, but in possession, every time he got the ball, he took the principles of a midfielder. Play it forward. Done that with accuracy. Out of possession, able to get around and win ball and turn ball over and stuff like that. There's a lot to be said for doing the basics, you know, consistently. You know, I think all the time now in football, we're looking for sometimes this spectacular sort of thing to happen. After this, our problem this season is we haven't been able to execute the basics because there's been no idea of what to do in possession. Now that there's an idea to do in possession, everyone knows what to do. Everyone knows where everyone is. Now everyone can execute the basics. And we've executed them that well, Villa have barely been able to get out of their own half.
We have gone kicked off here, everybody. I don't see any changes for Villa unless somebody else noticed any.
Danny Darko, but also Gallagher. You missed that, lads. Great signing. Produces another one or two of them, he will be. Oh, there, S. Fasiri. Great to see you as well. Hopefully you're keeping well.
Oh, it gives it back there. Bentancur, class. Oh, somehow gets shoved off it, though. Come on, lads.
Let's not start sloppy now. Start with the right mentality.
Couldn't win that. Looked like you won it, and then you just got shoved off of it.
My dad says, win this, beat Leeds, and 1 point from our last 2 games, and we can wear our Spurs shirts on the beach with our heads held high. Exactly that. And my God, Dad, do I look forward to getting away after the tumultuous fucking season we've had. But you're absolutely spot on. You know, we remain in the Premier League. We can wear our Spurs gear with pride again.
Oh my God, Aston Villa just played themselves.
I've almost avoided wearing a lot of my Spurs gear this year because anytime you do, everyone wants to laugh or talk about your relegation problems. It's like, please, I do that on a daily basis. I've had enough of it. I live in this right now.
Yeah, big up, lads. Nice to be able to wear our kits outside, says Adrian Chia.
Rimsey says, now I just want us to be sold. Absolutely spot on. Adrian Chia says, big up, lads. Nice to be able to wear our kits out. You did get to bring out your Basuma Third Kit Society again for a little while, Adrian.
Yeah, yeah.
Kinski pumps it long. Go on, Rich. Good competes.
Well done, Pedro.
Well done. Well done. Gallagher time. Good ball to Moani. Good ball.
Yes, Moani. Put on the pace. Put on the jets.
He burns him. It's brilliant from Colo.
Pedro.
Whip it in. Good ball. Good ball. Go on, Rich.
Not terrible. Bentancur wins it.
Is Matisse on? Keeps it in.
Ref.
That's 2 hands. It's 2 hands in the back, man. He hasn't given it. I don't believe it.
Not even giving it at all. Not a great throw.
Ball back to Kinski. Kinski trying to invite Villa out of their own half here so that we can play in behind them. Danzo, don't lose it. Thank you. Back to Kinsk. Turn off that dryer.
Van de Ven back onto it. Udogi's going long. Could have played Udogi in there. Tell. Plays it back to Mickey. Kinski. Tries to... Oh, does a good job playing it out to Tell. Mickey Van de Ven does so well here. And gets a foul as well. Barkley draped all over him. Really good pick out from Kinski, to be fair. Tell just...
He's been good with his feet today, Kinski, actually.
Yeah.
Ollie Watkins getting warmed up here for Villa, along with, who's that, Buendia?
Emi Buendia. Leon Bailey. Yeah, the ball was on and behind for Destiny Udogi.
Richie, well done. Oh, Aston Villa just come out with that. Well done, Gallagher and Paulini in there. And Moani now as well.
Polo, Gallagher.
From Tottenham.
Oh,
He's
been
sensational today, Conor Gallagher. He has been fucking brilliant. That's a yellow card on Barkley. It has to be. Yeah, he's giving it, I think. Yeah. He's been everywhere today, Conor Gallagher.
Yeah, it's naughty there. It's naughty there.
Yeah, that is naughty. It's a double. It's a swipe across the shin pads there.
Turnover here.
Here behind Danzo. Can Mickey Van de Ven get across?
What a challenge, Mickey Van de Ven.
What a fucking challenge from Mickey Van de Ven.
Saved us
there. He had to come across there. If he didn't make that tackle, it was a 2-on-1 there for him in there. It's poor from Danzo, gives it away, and then gets caught in no man's land. Mickey Van de Ven anticipates it. That's brilliant defending.
That's the Mickey cheat code right there. That's
back
the Mickey
doing what he
cheat
does
code.
Best. Zhao, back to Danzo. I'd say keep it simple after your mistake, Danzo. To Kinski.
Yeah, Danzo, you could say maybe got overly confident.
Yeah.
In possession. Kinski's getting
Good
overly confident in
ball.
possession.
What a pass. Paulinho into Bentancur. Well on Bentancur. Paulinho in
Over the
behind down
top,
the
yeah.
right. Richie.
Let's test them here. You don't want to make them feel like we're never going to go in behind. Let's put them under pressure.
Come on, Rich. Good press here from Tottenham. Don't
Well
let
done,
them out.
lads.
Well done. This is superb from Tottenham Hotspur.
Yeah, I think that was the only yellow card in this game, unless Bentancur. Yeah, Bentancur's the other one. I think there are
Ref's
only 2
actually
yellow
done a good
cards.
job today, to be fair to him. Didn't want to be centre of attention. He's let the game flow. He's done a good job today, the ref.
Yeah, I would say, I mean, as much as I feel like Villa, maybe Villa could have 1 or 2 more cards, he has led us away with also some challenges, to be honest, at times.
Yeah. Well, he's being fair, which is good. When he allows us to compete, look what we can do. Danzo, Zhao, good switch.
Joao Palhinha's passing today has been better than usual.
I don't want to hear anyone say that he can't pass a ball anymore. He's been brilliant today. Mickey. Back to Kinski. Zhao's gone out there looking for it.
He's getting very confident with his feet. He's doing ball rolls.
There you go. Between 3 players there, and he just gets us out there.
Yeah, not an easy pass to receive.
No.
Does well here, Bentancur. Finds Pedro Porro. Ref!
That's got to be a yellow. You've seen Gray receive balls and Bergvall receive balls in similar situations, and they've lost it. Bentancur, just first time there. Bosch, let's go. That's got to be a yellow. It's from behind as well.
No yellow again, says AK. I just feel like every time I keep looking at the chat, every single time, AK is just like, no yellow for that either.
Porro, come on, putting in a beast of a delivery here.
Yeah, they only have the 1 yellow card, to be fair.
Colin Moani takes it back to Porro.
All right, enough messing about, boys.
Oh, well worked.
Find Bentancur.
Porro, good
Pedro
delivery.
Looping.
Keep it in. Danzo,
well done, Danzo. To Gallagher.
Let off to Rodri. Rodrigo's there. Give it to him. Well done.
Time, Destiny, time.
Sometimes for Bentancur, he just does the simpler things, but it just looks so good.
Pedro.
Porro, loads of
Got
space.
Players on.
Stay on side, everyone. He has a shot.
Oh, my Lord, you absolute fuck.
You greedy fuck.
Oh, my God. So many things I want to call you, Pedro. Jesus, man. He has
He's
4
about
players.
5 players. 5
2
players.
of them are
all
center
made
backs.
runs. Yeah, all made runs, and he just goes, fuck this. Let's have fun.
Pedro is... I really question if Pedro... I mean, I do think he cares, but I really question whether there's anything going on up there half the time in that brain of his. Because he had 2 center backs all trying to stay on the line. He had 2 of his strikers in the box as well, and he goes for a shot from 40 yards.
Maybe my dad jinxed him when he said intelligence.
Oh,
good pressure.
Bentancur unlucky there.
I have to say, De Zerbi's done his homework on Aston Villa in terms of how to stop them playing out from the back so effectively.
What a win by Bentancur there.
Porro, stop with this flicking around bollocks. He's gonna cost us a goal playing like that.
Win this, Mickey Van de Ven, lovely.
You see these Villa players that don't want the physicality. They don't want to stay fit just in case there's an opportunity for a European final.
Oh, Bentancur is so class. So class.
He's just dictating this game now. Well done, Gallagher. Can we find Matisse Tal? Yes, we do. Doggy, you're offside, man.
Well done, Tell.
Kinski.
Kinski's making me nervous. Goes over the top for
Oh,
Udogi.
not a bad ball. Not a bad ball. Go on, Destiny. There's the Matisse. Matisse.
Lots of the times it has been Destiny Udogi has been making runs in behind.
Yeah.
Yep, Conor Gallagher, they're just there to block that pass. Every time.
Him and Bentancur are in the man of the match poll today, that's for sure.
Alinia, well done.
Oh, good pressing. Good pressing.
Alinia, love it.
Oh, get out. He can't
Let's
pick it
go,
up.
boys.
Thank you.
What Alinia?
Well done, fucking Zhao. Brilliant. Right, who's scoring from this corner kick, Jack? Danzo? Zhao? Bentancur?
You want it to be a Paulinho or a Bentancur because they deserve it. You want it to be one of them.
Big up, Brian Dempsey. Good to see you, sir. Oi, oi. Right, Matisse, your deliveries have been absolutely delicioso today. Let's have another one. If you put stars on delivery, he'd be Michelin star today, his deliveries. It's another exquisite ball, you know.
Gallagher.
Have one.
Clips
cheeky.
in. Mickey.
Time.
Tell. Oh,
offside.
Is he giving a foul or is he giving offside?
I think he gave offside to Gallagher. Here we go. Ollie Watkins is about to come in up front for Tammy Abraham, who's been absolutely bitched by Danzo and Mickey van der Ven all game. Good pressure, Matisse. Good pressure.
Well done, Gallagher.
You're picking out here, though. Oh, well done,
Gallagher. He's such a monster.
Oh, unlucky. He certainly left the oxygen tank at home anyway. He doesn't need it anymore. Gallagher.
Well done, Kev. Oh, that's soft, ref.
What?
That is soft. That is soft. I mean, his touch was also... It's not like his touch was any good. His touch was about 20 yards away from him. Taking off Abraham, who's been absolutely destroyed by Mickey van der Ven and Danzo.
Yeah. No. We're controlling. See, good control to this performance here today. Just got to keep it up now. Abraham come off, yeah?
Yeah, Abraham's come off. Anybody else?
I reckon Mickey van der Ven fucked him up with that challenge that time.
Anyone else have come off? Nope. Danzo wins it well. Colo, just go. Just go.
He's such an animal, Kevin.
Just go there, Colo. Just go there.
Yeah. Starting to take some unnecessary risks now. Villa was so cocksure of beating us today, even with the changes. Villa's starting to grow into this a little. I said Bentancur, let the referee know. Always got to stay on top of him.
He's on a yellow, though, Bentancur.
Lindelof. Back to Lindelof.
These players have had tendency to lose their heads.
Yeah. Just stick with Watkins, Danzo. You don't need to come out. Deal with this Porro. Porro allows him on the inside.
Alinia, good block.
Well done.
Good block.
Corner kick here to Villa. Just nothing stupid here. Don't give away all your hard work here. Half an hour ago to see this out. Tillemans. It's going to be an in-swinger here. I think they're just going to put this straight in on top of Kinski. Back post, well
pushes it away.
Bloody brilliant. Back in,
Inside the
Bentancur.
box, Tell pokes it
Brilliant.
away. Destiny, can he get there? Referee not giving a foul.
Oh, you got to win this. Well done.
Dealt with well. Oh, yes,
come on,
good break
Matisse.
here. Colo, come on,
Destiny,
Colo.
hold it up. Let Destiny go on the overlap.
Oh, Colo, man, such a waste. That is such a waste. That's what.
No.
Such a waste there, Ran.
Filler on the break here. Ross Barkley moves it out to Ollie Watkins. Danzo assassinate him. Gallagher, bloody brilliant.
Gallagher, what an animal.
Again.
Gets unlucky here, though. What a challenge from Palinha. What a challenge from Palinha.
Yes, come on.
Lord.
What
a challenge from Palinha.
Look at the passion.
What a challenge from Palinha. What a challenge. On the ground. Swipes it away from him like a spider.
Oh, it's unbelievable from João Palinha. We got to make him permanent. We have to. He's got to be permanent.
Incredible from Palinha.
Artist, you're very quiet today. I'm starting to get concerned, my man.
That was one of the best tackles I've ever seen. He did a 360 on the ground.
It's unbelievable.
Just twirling around, poking the ball away.
Moani loves it. Kiss on the back of the head. Right, just don't give up anything now, Spurs.
Going out wide here this time. Heavy touch. Oh, ref.
Well done. Gallagher.
Pedro.
Porro. Oh, Porro. Filthy. Moani. Unlucky.
Morgan Rogers skips away from Palinha. Bentancur. Need a challenge. What a block.
Well done, Rodrigo.
What a block.
Kai Moani. Does well there. Well,
gets a foul. Well done, Colo.
Does well there. Some of these Spurs players are looking a little bit tired here now.
I just think we've lost maybe a little bit of control of possession. So all of a sudden we've had to work our way back. And a couple of those breakaways, Dave. I mean, Pedro Porro with the shot from 40 yards. We had everybody forward. And then the other one with Kolo Muani. Kolo Muani had players bursting forward and then just waste it. So we're making ourselves tired sometimes.
Yeah. We just need to keep a bit possession a bit better here. But Bentancur's gone down. Looks like this will be a sub here. Or is he just wasting time and taking this thing out of the game? What a fucking performance so far from Tottenham. 65 minutes in. If we can just get to 85, we'll see this out.
Yeah, you hope it's nothing serious with Bentancur, though. Because, I mean, he's been part of the reason for this turnaround in form. Love both those goals were honestly so...
Yeah.
Like, they weren't scrappy goals. Like, they were goals that you wouldn't expect from a team that's 18th in the league, like, as well.
Well, especially a team that's been so void of any confidence in the
any confidence, any quality whatsoever. Two pretty amazing goals. I don't know what it is, because the Richarlison header is just... The cross is so perfect that like any bit of contact and it's just going to rocket into the net. But you just know that that's,
you gotta have the desire to go after
Richarlison.
You've got to have the desire to go after it, and he did.
He's like a human missile in the air at times, Richarlison. So that's where it's just, if you get a cross into him like that, you just know it's going in.
Yeah.
And so that's what just made both goals actually so satisfying to watch, really.
There's young Conor Gallagher there in the stand, same hair and everything. Look.
Bentancur being taken off, it looks like.
Star coming on, or Basuma coming on, and then you've also got Jet Spence coming on. Maybe for Destiny Adogi, I would hazard a guess. Whether on Rodrigo
Bentancur is able to walk off, so I think he's probably fine for the most part.
What a performance from Rodrigo Bentancur. And Colin Moani coming off. So
worked very hard. Right wing. Yeah, one of them's going right wing.
Okay. Jet Spence go right.
I wouldn't mind Pedro Porro being the right winger instead of Jet Spence.
Maybe it's an option.
I don't think he will do that.
And look at that. They've all slated you this season, Moani. Don't give them high fives. Give it to me.
Yeah, where's Soren in the crowd? You gotta love that from Moani. I wasn't looking, Dave, at the screen. Thanks for catching me on that.
They appreciate Moani's efforts today.
That's hilarious.
So Jed Spence has gone right wing, folks.
Well done, Richie.
Oh, well done,
Richie.
Get turn, let's go. Space here.
Tell. Into Richie.
Into Rich. Don't lose it. Where are you
Jeez,
going?
boring me.
Where are you going? Where the Someone give him a sat nav or a GPS system, please.
I think Tell killed the move there. He just needed to play Udogi.
9 shots.
Asking
to
a lot of
Richarlison
Richarlison there.
Today.
Say that again.
We've had 9 shots on goals compared to Aston Villa's 2 today. They haven't hit the target. We've hit the target 4 times, dominating this. Go on, Rich.
Yeah, Spence is playing right wing.
Yeah, Spence right wing.
I mean, he's going to offer pace. That's what all you hope he is that he's just going to be just burning down the touchline.
I think part of it as well is to probably get back and help Porro a little bit.
Yeah, I was thinking you just relieve Porro, but maybe just throwing in Spence defensively at this stage can be a bit more nerve-wracking.
I think Zerbi probably sees Porro as a bit more of a weak link and just getting Spence on to track back and help him. Well done.
Oh, lovely.
Good play.
Lovely. Ref, Gallagher got taken out there. Spence, good pressure.
Oh, well done. Oh, my God.
Suma, well done.
God. The football we are starting to play right now. Unlucky Gallagher. Martinez. Goes long in behind the back line. Surely Watkins is offside here.
They're asking for him off. Pedro. Yep, he's off. Danzo still left one in.
Cutting out there. A Danzo bomb. 68 minutes to go. Gone. 22 left, guys. Could be looking for back-to-back victories for probably the first time ever this season. Fucking hell.
Think about it.
Kinski just goes long, no risks. Tries going behind for Spence, not bad. Gallagher's again recycling it on the pickup. That second ball. He's been brilliant at that today as well, actually.
Yeah, that's fair too. He's won a lot of those.
João Paulinho just slowing it down a little. Danzo moves across to Mickey.
I don't mind this because we have, I mean, it's actually the last 10, 15 minutes that we've not had the possession that we've been used to.
But look, even if we can't create, just keep the ball away, keep the ball off them.
We were struggling to get our foot on it
instead of sitting back soaking up shots. You know what I mean? Well done. That's ours. Line up.
We were struggling for 10 or so minutes there to actually get our foot on the ball.
Just keep it. Just keep killing the clock now. That's all we've got to do. Super Yid says man management is equally as important as tactics. He's going along the line with you there, Jacko. Absolutely spot on. Zerbi's got through to these players and they're responding absolutely. 20 minutes to go. Go on, Spence.
Well done, Destiny.
Matisse. Wow, well done. Well done.
Basuma's hit the balloons.
One win and he thinks he's a superstar.
What a ball by Kinski. Play him in midfield. Basuma, get a 4. Basuma's on the balloons.
No, he's going to cost us. He's going to fucking cost us, this cunt. Great defending.
Get out there.
From Gallagher again with the block. That is unbelievable from Gallagher.
Good work by Richie. Good work by Richie. Get the
well
foul.
Done, Rich.
Oh, Richie then also. No reason for that. What a challenge from Paulinho. Towards the back post. Jesus. Basuma, man.
Basuma, lad.
Basuma, under no pressure at all. Basuma's on the balloons. He's on the balloons.
He's making me nervous now. I wasn't nervous up until then.
Under
Now
no
he's
pressure,
making me
gave it away
nervous.
twice.
Oh, Basuma, we don't need that, man.
Get Basuma off.
Honestly. Get
Gray
in
on. Get Gray on. Get Basuma off.
No, Kinski! You clown! Stop giving it to Basuma! Please!
Well done, Gallagher. What a ball.
On,
Perfect
Spence.
ball.
Come on,
Go,
Jedi.
Spence, all the way.
Come on, Jedi. You've got the pace. Go all the way.
Into Gallagher.
What a ball from Gallagher in line that was, by the way.
To Spence. Cuts inside.
Oh, he should have went down.
Left
Spence!
Oh!
Unlucky from Jedi. What a ball that was initially in behind from Gallagher, by the way.
Yeah, tight feet there to be able to receive it and poke that in behind.
De Zerbi needs to be screaming at Kinski not to deliver that ball into Basuma there again. Ever again. It's not Bentancur you're passing it to.
He forgot Bentancur's not on the pitch anymore.
Too risky for my liking, that.
But I think part of the reason he took off Bentancur, probably the whatever injury, but also the yellow card. He was on a yellow.
Too. You're right, though. Jet Spence should have went on his own there. Should have backed himself. Basuma, why are you jumping out his way? You're only on. Get
good challenge.
I'm really starting to question Basuma's commitment since coming on.
Who's he giving the yellow to? To Danzo?
Danzo. Look at Basuma there. I mean, that's pathetic from Basuma. What's the yellow for? It's an unbelievable challenge.
Maybe holding on to him, but I mean, they were kind of holding on to each other. Maybe he kicked the ball away.
Yeah, whoever kicked the ball away, I think maybe he's booked. I hope he does. We don't need Danzo on a yellow.
Matisse Tell yellow card.
Yeah, guy kicked the ball away. You're spot on, Jacko. Good observation. Eagle eyes, Jack. Eagle eyes.
Oh, well, I'm glad. I'd like to say there. I mean, we could use Danzo for these next 20 minutes without a fucking card.
J-Mac wants Dragusin on next 10, 15 minutes.
Nah, I don't know about that.
I would, J-Mac, but not with Basuma. I don't think. Oh, Danzo.
Basuma's already made me nervous. I mean, Dragusin would make me shit myself.
Yeah. You need some muscle relaxers, fucking. You need some of Basuma's balloons, watching them two on the pitch together. Danzo there, by the way. Every cross that comes in, that guy just heads clear.
I hope De Zerbi is learning from this, though, with Basuma. Like,
yeah.
He's not the type of guy you can trust.
Well, you'd like to think he already has by playing João Pelini in there today and dropping him.
Yeah, I would think about bringing Gray back in. Well done, Porro.
Well done, Porro. And again, that's it. And again.
Ref.
There we go.
What play from Pedro Porro? What play from Pedro?
Yeah, he's loving it as well. He's loving it.
Like I said, there's not a whole lot going on up there at times with Pedro, but he's always going for it.
Toniolo, someone get this balloon inhaling clown off.
That's always the funniest thing. Immediately, like 2 minutes after coming in, get him off. Be amazing if you...
When he's on the pitch, you need the minutes to start ticking by quicker. There's less chance of him making another mistake.
Be amazing if there was a game of the year where you could do that, unlimited subs. You could just bring a player on, bring him off.
Oh, no. Well done, Mickey. Oh, Mickey.
Someone running behind. Richie, running behind.
We've got buddies, you know. Richie, you're off. Richie, you're off. Everyone's gone off.
Tell.
You're all offside.
Well done.
Maybe not.
I think Udogie was. I think we got away with it. I mean, Mickey Van de Ven should have played Udogie. That was the one that was on. Richarlison jogged his way offside.
It's good to see the fourth official not doing a man-marking job on De Zerbi either, like he done last week. The guy moved out his technical area once the guy was on him. El Pombo. El Pagito. We need to get an absolute banging song for De Zerbi for next season.
Oh, played out by Tell.
For fuck's sake. Mistakes and cracks are just starting to appear here. I'm getting nervy. Gallagher is still pressing.
Yeah,
What an
he's been
excellent play.
unrelenting. All over the top. And behind Poro for Rogers. Push him out of play, Poro. Well done, Poro. That's ours.
Well
done, Poro.
Fuck off, Rogers. Go on, cry. Cry more. In the words of Richarlison, cry more.
I think he's giving him a card.
Yeah, it's over, Alice. If that was Romero, he'd be sent off. Can everyone at home please help with the search party for Artist T, please?
Keep smashing the like, though, please, everybody. Would appreciate it. Oh, my God. Kinski
Fuck me.
just had an outlet to go moment.
No. Tottenham, please do not do the unthinkable here.
Kinski just shanked it out of play. Come on, lads.
We actually seriously might need Basuma's balloon supplier for these last 15.
Maybe some of these players needed to relax. Basuma doesn't. He's too relaxed.
Oh, way too relaxed. Could do with giving him a shot of adrenaline.
That's an easy turnover there.
Get out there. Well done. Ah, Danzo, you're
Kevin
such
Danzo
a man. Ref. The referee has his back turned to it, so he's already running up the pitch. Of course he didn't see it. The bozo.
That's fine.
Fucking shit referee, and he's already gone charging up the pitch. He doesn't even see Danzo being taken out.
Yeah, you had a case of the Vicarios there. Kinski, case of the Vicarios.
Oh, what are we doing?
Well done, Connor.
Again.
There you go, pal. Oh, man on. Come on, boys. Getting in each other's way. Man on. Richie's gone down. No, he's just doing he's just doing Richie behavior.
Had to fix his socks and his shin pads.
Just doing Richie things.
Thought he was on Coco Cabana Beach there for a minute. Then he realized.
It's like, shit, we still have 4 games left.
Shit, I'm in the middle of a Birmingham. How did I end up here? Well done, Joe again. He's been fucking immense.
Villa desperate here. They're going for an actual routine. Swung over to Matty Cash. Ref! He's giving it. Thank you, ref. Please, everybody, though, do smash a like. Would appreciate it a ton.
Yeah.
Well done, Udogi. Earns a foul there. More Aston Villa players getting ready. Buendia, who we thought was coming on earlier, is coming on now. Leon Bailey's coming on. You'd imagine that means they're taking off Rogers. Aston Villa fans are already starting to leave.
Yeah. They just want Thursday night to come around. Last player for man of the match, Paul Jack. I've put in the 3 midfielders today. Richarlison or Tell?
Maybe one of the defenders? Give it to Danzo, Mickey Van de Ven.
Yeah, we could, but I feel like we've got to reward the attacking players.
Yeah, I would give it to Richarlison then. Just second. Falling behind. Kevin Danzo. Holding off Ollie Watkins. Gives away a foul. That's going to be a yellow card for Danzo, I imagine.
I'll go with Richarlison because he scored. Should actually.
Yeah, give it to Richarlison.
Should actually be Matisse Tell, but.
No, I'd give it to Richarlison.
All right, leave it a few minutes and then I'll post that. It's prepared. First one we've had to do in a long, long time since the opening 3 games of the season. Danzo, brilliant from you.
Did he get a yellow there?
Don't know.
AK Shegs, did he get a yellow there? You've been on track of the yellows.
We're gonna have to.
Be amazing if he got away with one there, because he absolutely held him back. He absolutely held him back. I'd be surprised if he didn't.
Don't let him shoot. Well done. That's it. Keep chasing.
Oh, well done, boys.
Break.
Bissouma.
Not a bad ball. Play him. Play him. Play him. No, too late. It's too late. They're being begging for it.
Why? Yeah. Why are we being hesitant?
Chance there to hit them on the counter for the.
We've had that a few times now. That's not even the second time. It might be the third time where we've had four or five players you can play him behind, and we just play none of them. Pedro Porro had that one in the first half.
You got to go to the corner, Spence. Well done. Well done. Well done. There's no way he's incensed that's not being given to him. Surely no. I mean, it's a corner all day long. See if we can nick something from this. Pedro Porro on the delivery this time. Kid looked like that kid out of Stuart Little. Porro with the delivery. See if he can find a good delivery here. Kanzo! Oh!
Oh, Kevin.
That was the moment for him to get his goal.
Oh, for Charleston, got taken out.
Just get up, Richie. Var ain't gonna look at that. It's not the time. It's not the time.
Yeah, he's doing the antics. He's doing the Richie antics. Gallagher again.
El Pitbull.
See it out.
Shoulder to shoulder.
See it out.
Oh no. Oh no. He's kept it in.
Gets inside here. Bissouma, good block.
Well done. Stuck with it. 84 minutes, guys. Tottenham 2-0 to the good.
Yeah, I've kind of regret maybe giving it to Richie. I probably would have thought maybe more Tell, but he did score the goal at the end of the day.
I haven't posted it yet. I could still change it.
Okay. A lot of people seem to say Tell because he's created more, but
yeah,
those were their two responsibilities. Richarlison has to be there to score it, and then Tell has to be there to create it.
Tell probably has been better though, actually, so I'm going to put him in. It's only fair. Richarlison has had a good game though today, to be fair to him. He's worked his nuts off.
Yeah, I mean, he's worked incredibly hard.
Ross Barkley coming off, Buendia coming in.
I mean, he is so different to Solanke in that I actually would say he's not even had that many moments where he's had to hold up the ball. Like, he's kind of he doesn't get as involved in the build-up play as Solanke does. So
like even that goal, I just question: would Solanke be in there?
No,
and would he be getting the end of it? You know, and I think that's the difference with Richie. You know, we spoke about maybe just a player that'll scrap. That's what that goal is, just scrapping in there. It does help that it's an absolute delicious ball, though, to be fair. Unlucky
no, but that's the thing is that we just play maybe a bit differently with Richie. We can be more direct.
Oh, what a challenge from Spence. Geez, this guy's even got Spence motivated. What? Fuck me. I need a bit of De Zerbi in my life. "85.5 minutes. Can Tottenham see this one out? None of us can get too complacent here."
Well done, Tell. Well done, Tell. Out wide to Matson. Pedro, don't let him. Ref.
Well done. That's bloody good defending. How's that not free out?
How's the ref let that out? Holy shit. Pedro just got killed there.
Yeah, I know. He just ran over him. He's like a tank.
Pedro just got ran over.
Running over everything in his way. It's a joke.
Pedro just being roadkill, and the referee's not even blowing it up.
See this out, Spurs.
Wants to go down the outside. Well done.
Well done.
Not Basuma. You got to know he's there. Mickey Van de Ven, please. Well done.
Fucking strong as an ox. Paulinho coming across, showing his love for it as well.
Yeah, Basuma was on the balloons there again.
I just need to get out. I just need to get this game over done with him on the pitch. The poll is up, guys. Posted the poll, so get your votes in on who is your man of the match today. Could really do with like only 2 minutes added on here today. I don't feel like there's been any large stoppages.
I don't think there's been no VAR that I can think of either.
Can't be any more than 2 or 3. I know Villa have emptied their bench, but there can't be any more than 2 or 3 here.
They've emptied their stadium.
Just don't give them anything, please, Tottenham. Stick with him, a doggy. Ah, him and Tal, brilliant. Brilliant. Aston Villa corner, 88 minutes. Come on, you Spurs. Lauren Deb, I'm so happy I'm on my third glass of wine. King Odell, my nerves are shot. Yeah. Oh, there's for Syria. I'm not nervous.
That made me nervous.
Ooh. Just goes to show, can't get carried away here.
Mings this down.
Stay down. Stay down for as long as you can.
I don't think there's anything in it, though. Whew, that was...
It's a free header, that.
Over 3 of our players.
There's Richie and Gallagher there.
They're giving it as another corner. Roberto De Zerbi, Birria.
Yeah. That's class, that. No.
Moretti.
No.
Zaretti. Roberto Zuberetti.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Roberto De Moretti.
Is that a Spurs fan in the Villa end, by the way? Look. Or is that a Villa jersey?
No, that's a Villa kid.
That's a Villa jersey. I thought that was one of the old Holster ones there. Papa Matasara and Bergval coming in here, maybe just to get a bit more legs in and around.
Yeah, hopefully he's taking off Basuma. Taking off Richie.
Yeah, he's done. Good effort today, Rich.
Yep. Gonna need him for the rest of the season.
Big goal for us today. That second goal was just a bit of a calmer.
Damn, he can't risk him being injured too.
I just worry that he's come down on his ankle awkwardly, you know. I've done that before, and as soon as he takes his boot off, that is going to swell. That's going to be sore for a few days.
Gallagher now is basically going to play up top.
Yeah. And then Sarah would probably drop into the Gallagher role. Or as Sarah go up top, one or the other. What a goal that is. It's right into the bottom corner as well. I think they must have given a man of the match here in commentary.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely mine.
Yeah.
Richie's not walking off too great.
No, he looks uncomfortable, doesn't he? There we go,
pushing out.
It's exactly what you've been brought on to do. Well done. Throw into Tottenham. Come on, Spurs. 5 minutes added on. By the way, I don't even know where they've got 5 minutes.
Where have they found 5 minutes?
That's disgraceful.
That is a joke.
De Zerbi's having a joke with the fourth official. Thank you for not man marking me today. Appreciate it. He's probably like, you're lucky Tudor's not here. He might mistake you as Arnie Slot.
I think, what is it? I think like De Zerbi already has like more cards or something on the bench than I think I saw in 2026 than Arteta does or something, which I was just like, that's insane. He's literally been in the job for 3-4 games.
Oh, what's his name?
George Akelia, there he is.
Yeah, that's who it is.
Spurs fans singing loud and proud as they should be.
Oh, that'll do. I don't care. Just keep doing it. Disrupt the game at this point. Spurs fans loving it in the away end today. One more. Artist. Oh, there he is. As soon as I mention him. Big up, Artist. Good to see you. Good sport. I've been putting out the call for you all game, my man. I thought you went missing on us.
Just seeing this out. Someone kick Cash. 100%. Someone should just be. Someone should absolutely just 2-foot Cash now that we have the chance.
Yeah. Just take him out.
De Zerbi, just come on and 2-foot him.
Line him up, Pearl, and Bosh.
Well done, Pedro.
That'll do. Anywhere will do. Someone says Richie was exhausted. He'll be fine. I hope so. We're going to need another one of them headers against Leeds.
Yeah.
Looks like all the team that got promoted from League One that was saying we'd be playing Tottenham in the Championship next season, looks like they might not get their wish.
Yeah, they've been very quiet.
No, we need to stay in the Premier League. Everyone hates us. They showed their colours this year. And they don't want us here, so it'd just be good to spoil their party. It'd be one big love fest. Imagine we weren't here and they didn't have everyone to hate. Chelsea and Arsenal would probably combine themselves and make one team. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous. 30 seconds. Come on, Spurs. Come on, you Spurs. Oh, and the Spurs.
Even just the drama of just the manner of our seasons, from nearly winning Premier League to going to a Champions League final to challenging in the top 4 unexpectedly, to going from winning 17 to Europa to potentially getting relegated the following season. We're far too much of a basket case to be relegated.
That's it, Jed. Just take a card. Don't mind
We're
that.
here for entertainment purposes only.
Love that from DJ AK. Giving it to the West Ham fan. They all are. Lauren Deb's following suit. It's not like West Ham fans to start getting salty. Surely not, guys.
Start counting their chickens.
Oh, it's one of the greatest days of the season. What a day to be alive.
5 minutes has flown by.
Is on.
5 minutes flew by. To be fair, it's been easy for Spurs to deal with it too.
Oh, Roberto De Zerbi.
And I mean, to be fair, they've really not had.
No!
Oh, of course. 1 goal.
No! Please, ref, blow it up after kickoff. I'm begging you.
Just as I thought we were going to say 2-0. Hell of a finish.
Fucking great finish.
Left-footed cross as well.
You cannot fuck this, Tottenham. Don't do this. Anyway, there shouldn't have been 5 minutes. Shouldn't have been 5 minutes added on in the first place, but he's got to blow it up now. That's time.
I think Kinski kind of slips there a little bit too.
Kind of
all the Villa fans are not even in the stadium. Just blow it up, ref.
You've got to blow this, ref. I guess we're going to play 98 minutes here today, Jack.
Oh, seriously. All right, he's blowing it up. Come on!
Come
on!
on! Come fucking on! Let's fucking go! We're back, baby.
Get in there, point above West Ham. Come on.
Come on, that is a huge win today. Huge win. Oh, again, Tottenham don't make it easy right at the depth, but
Finally,
the relief is unbelievable.
That's 2 wins in a row. Incredibly. Somehow, finally, it's happened. 2 wins in a row in 2026. But this was kind of the performance I think we really needed to get encouraged by. Whereas, like we said, the Wolves game, hard game to really understand. We didn't play really that well at all. Somehow just got out of there with a win. This time, fully deserved. Pretty much just dominated Villa for the majority of the game. Wasn't pretty for large periods. There were times when it was just kind of grind it, make it really difficult for Villa, press really hard, kind of just bore them to death with possession play. But I'd say a very professional, mature performance, actually, to be honest, Dave, from us.
What I actually like about it, Jack, is there's been a clear game plan heading into today's game. You know, in terms of how we were able to stifle Villa from playing out from the back, from gaining some momentum, some rhythm in the game. The way we set up out of possession, they struggled with. And that's what actually led to us winning here 2-0 today. So God knows what Tommy Frank, his coaching staff, and Tudor and his coaching staff have been doing all season long. You know, the Zerbi's come in, put a game plan in practice here for today's game, especially out of possession, nullifying how good Villa are playing out from the back, and it's worked an absolute treat here. And then you just need that bit of quality to go on and seize the moment, and that's exactly what we've done. You know, Gallagher with a quality goal, Batista with a quality ball in for Richarlison, and then from there it was just game management and seeing the game out. Now I know maybe the last 20 minutes got a bit erratic, you know, sort of conceded a lot of possession. But I think one thing we don't take into account, with the amount of injuries we've had this season, the amount of minutes in these players' legs from game to game to game to game to game. So they're going to tire towards the end of the game. But also, we also pinpointed the fact that, Philip, don't you dare smile, Johan Lang or Vinay.
Yeah, that was triggering seeing Vinay and
You were definitely not a part of this. But back to what I was saying. You know, also, we could have approached this cagey, sat back, looked, hit them on the counter or that. Soak up. We didn't. We went for the jugular. They played Europe midweek. The opportunity was there. We spoke about in the pre-match build-up. I said, and we spoke about, first half is our half. We have to go at them. We create some early chances and score a couple of goals. And it played out exactly like that. And from there, we were able to see out the game comfortable enough. What a performance. And let's be brutally honest, no one thought we had this in us. Most of the Spurs fan base didn't. And every other fucking fan base out there that are watching, waiting for us to go down, none of them expected it. We're fucking back, baby. De Zerbi came in, said we're going to win all 5. People laughed at the guy, called him deluded. Well, that's 2. Let's make it 3 Monday night against Leeds next week.
And he believes he could win every game that he said that he took charge. And to be fair to him, the guy's absolutely come in and tried to immediately instill some type of confidence in these guys, and we're now seeing it. I mean,
but what I love, Jack, again, we spoke about it. He didn't do it doing what everyone else wanted to do. You know, this new age shit. Let's hug each other, sing Kumbaya, do a conga line, tell each other how great we smell and look and stuff like that. He's come in and he's just laid it down. I don't want criers. I don't want excuses. You're either with me or you're against me here. I'm not carrying people. You know? And that's what I love about it. He hasn't done it the way many people wanted him to do it. He's done it his own way.
This was earlier from Dropkicker Teacher saying, full credit to Roberto De Zerbi for today. We hold off the relegation talks for a week. In a way, he's exposed the players' weak mentality and how they have down tools. I think that's obviously the case, that they clearly down tools under Tudor and under Frank. They didn't believe in what sort of tactics and what type of way they wanted to play. They just didn't want to do that. They didn't want to sit behind the ball for the majority of the game, look to hit teams on the counter. They wanted to play something like this. And it shows that clearly they started to down tools. They weren't buying into it because they could barely be asked to move at times. It felt like under Thomas Frank, like move forward, move out of possession. Seeing the performance they put in today, going for the jugular, like Dave said, but I mean, pressing relentlessly for the entire game, the hunger that they showed as well. It's amazing what a manager can do sometimes to try to convince the players. And it just shows that manager is absolutely vital to getting a team to be able to play.
De Zerbi was the litmus test of this squad. whether we actually had quality or whether we didn't. And it's been the big running sort of debate all season long. I mean, you have always fell on side of managers just ain't good enough. There is quality there. It's just the tactics, what they're being asked to do, and all is completely wrong. So I don't think De Zerbi coming in has exposed the players. I think it's exposed Thomas Frank. I think it's exposed Igor Tudor, that they're not cracked up what they've been hyped up about.
No.
That and stuff like that. I think it's actually exposed that. I think it's exposed Vinay and Johan Lang for not actually getting this guy in the door a hell of a lot sooner when they could have. It's exposed the Leasy family. I don't think it's exposed the players. If anything, I think it's given the players new life. At the end of the day, we can sit here and say they gave up. Imagine you go into a job every day and you hate it. You hate what you're being asked to do and stuff. Are you really going to go in? I can't wait to get into there today. I'm going to give it 100%. Never. It's not that they gave up, but what they were being asked to do wasn't working. Just was not working. It wasn't yielding results. And when it's not working and you're not getting results, which football's a results-based industry, subconsciously, it's not that you're giving up. You just lose belief in what you're being asked to do because it's not working. And then when you're being asked and sent out there, rolled out there to do the exact same thing again, and then you're being ridiculed for a guy because he goes and speaks to press and does all these tactical stuff with Sky Sports and YouTubers and everything else, gets a free pass. And the players have had to take the blame all season long. But what you're actually seeing right now is going, hang on, we weren't the fucking problem. The guys in the dugout were the problem. At the end of it, I said this all season long. The manager's job is to get the best out of what you've got. Thomas Frank came into the job and said, I'm playing my way. Which, by the way, he has no credentials to ever walk in and tell Romero and players like that what way they're going to play defensive football, that they can't play attacking football, this, that, and the other. And it was never going to work off the back of Avalanche Postecoglou here in the way he was asking them to play and what them asking them to do. Same with Tudor. When he came in and started criticising the players and everything else, I think what De Zerbi's done is he's challenged the players without actually criticising them. He's actually got a response, So fair play to the guy. So I don't think he exposes the players one bit. I think it actually exposes Frank and all the team he's brought in. What was the use of all that money and all them people around? And it's exposed Tudor.
Drew, I'm saying big up to the away crowd. Took over the stadium completely. Tottenham again, Tottenham away, LA. I mean, I think they always were going to go into it probably with more intensity than the home crowd were. The home crowd are more thinking about their game on Thursday. And I think that's, again, what we probably took advantage of. We had an away traveling crowd that have been loyal to them all season, knowing that if we had a win today, if they got behind the team and they showed them enough support, got them over some of the tough periods, that if we got the win today, it could be absolutely massive. And it could be maybe the change and the momentum, as well as the good factor, the good feeling around this fan base. And they were able to deliver that today, Jerome, to be fair to them. I had it for some reason on mute today, the away crowd, so I actually couldn't hear it as much as usually I do. Lazy 8 saying, gotta love Spurs, always something to play for. For a minute, I thought my telly was broke and I was watching Dortmund by mistake. I mean, always a basket case, to be fair, Nick. There's never really an easy week with Spurs. No. I mean, when you think about this season, it's probably been the most dramatic that we've had. You thought last season was dramatic enough. I think this season somehow is even more so. And then plenty of other times when there's not really much of a dull week or a dull few weeks with Spurs. We're always a basket case. But it was amazing to actually see us 2-0 up. And what was it, the 30th minute by that stage? It was 30th minute, 2-0 up. You're like, this is kind of a dreamland, hilarious scenario for us. Because it's something that we were before the game saying, oh, it's going to be a real, it's going to be a real grind. Don't have any expectations of us being 3-0, 4-0 up. You can make the case at one period we could have been 3-0 up, maybe even 4-0 up. It was an amazing performance, to be fair, from Spurs that I don't know if it came out of nowhere, but it was pretty much the best we could have hoped for, to be honest, Nick.
It's not come out of nowhere. It's been building. Sunderland weren't great, but could have won. Brighton could have won, took the point. Beat Wolves last weekend, won today. So slowly under the Zerbi, it's actually been building. He spoke after the Brighton game when everyone's heads dropped. We're done. We should have won that. Guys, we haven't. I've seen more than enough here today to show me that we can go on a 5-game unbeaten run. So even he's seen it building. So that's what we've been seeing. We're 3 on the bounce now without losing, which I haven't been able to say all season. It's fair play to Roberto De Zerbi. He's done some job. And another thing that I like about it, Nick, as well, is he hasn't had to sit there in front of the press. like Thomas Frank telling you you're the problem. You need to do this. You need to do that. Even though you paid to support this club, you need to do, you need to do, you need to do. De Zerbi hasn't come in and done that either. He says, look, it's up to the players to give fans something more. I'm not going to sit here and beg fans and everything else. It's up to the players. And with the last 3 performances, all of a sudden, fans are back on side. So again, back to Artis' super chat. He supposes the managers even more rather than these players.
Big up to Nick. Hopefully you're doing okay, my friend. And then Dark Sun G saying, we finally beat Villa again. Come on, you Spurs. Roberto De Zerbi is saving us. I think the last time we beat Villa was under Ange, and I think it was in his first season, if I'm not mistaken. First season, maybe, that we beat him away from home, and it was a great win, to be fair. One of the better performances I can remember in a long time. And then Roberto De Zerbi, to be fair to him, has had decent run of opponents, like all good ones, you would say, like apart from maybe Wolves, but Wolves has always been a team we've always struggled against away from home, at home. But Brighton were one of the most informed teams in the league, gave them a really good game, if not deserved to win. Sunderland, at that point in the season, were kind of still clinging on to potentially getting Europe, and I think they still sort of are, but that was a big game for them, and I think we deserved more than the loss. I think we probably deserved a point from that game. And then you point yourselves to this game where, against a decent enough opponent in Aston Villa, even if they were more concentrated on Thursday, still a team that's deservingly 5th in the league and have played well for the majority of this season. I think we dominated them for 2/3 of this game, really, this Villa side. Made them look kind of pedestrian at times. We didn't even give up that many clear-cut chances. Like, the only real clear-cut chance you can think of, or maybe some towards the end of the second half, really. I didn't think they had any real sniffs at all in the first half. Like, did defensively quite well today, to be fair, too, which is not something we've said in a while. For the most part, we've been saying we're going to give up 1 or 2 goals. We need to probably outscore the opposition. This time around, we didn't look like conceding really at all at any stage.
Well, again, I think this is where I think you've got to look at De Zerbi and actually sort of kind of sit back and admire how good of a coach he was. We've done that defending high. How many times do we see Danzo coming out, breaking into midfield, looking to press ball, Porro defending high on a high line, same with Destiny Udogie. The only one that sort of covered that was Mickey van der Ven. It was similar to what we were trying to do under Ange Postecoglou, but De Zerbi has it much better organised and structured, that we're not being exposed anywhere near as much as we were under Ange Postecoglou. And by the way, this guy also is playing inverted fullbacks in Udogie and Porro, which Ange tried and was called ludicrous, mad, and everything else. So again, it really goes to show the level of manager we've actually got in the dugout, because some of the principles are the same, and a lot of these things people hated before. But when they're implemented right, look how good it is. Look how exciting it is. So fair play to De Zerbi. I mean, I just can't give him enough credit, to be honest, Jack.
Yeah. Then Dark Sun G also says, now if the Blues beat Forest, then it's a 3-team race. I did see that we're actually only 2 points or something, I think, behind Forest now at this point. So we could potentially drag them back into it. I mean, at the end of the day, it's just getting up out of West Ham. That's all that really mattered, Dark Sun G. I mean, Forest, I imagine we'll get something from the Chelsea game, but maybe not a win. Then who's to know? Maybe we do drag them into it, which would be good. Like I said before and said a million times, though, today, I think the frustration has been is that Forest, Leeds, West Ham, they've all been teams in decent enough form. Like, they actually aren't playing like teams that you would expect around 16th, 17th, 18th positions. They actually have some of the most points of any of the teams in the Premier League in like the last 5 to 6 games, if I'm not mistaken, these teams. So we needed to take this opportunity, and maybe, just maybe, teams like Forest could end up, dropping more points. With what they have going on in Europe, especially.
If we can't pull them into it, the more teams we pull into it, the better it is for us.
Yeah, that just means we're doing well if we're pulling other teams into it. Conor Gallagher has finally looked to finally be back to that high-energy player we were waiting for, says Jerome. I mean, it seemed like we did buy a player that was out of shape, really, when he first came into the club. And maybe he has quickly gotten into shape, or maybe it's just the tactics that have motivated him to play this way, because the guy could barely be asked to move under Thomas Frank or under Igor Tudor. Whereas now, I mean, I actually think he's been quietly returning back to his version that we thought we were going to be getting in the first place. A guy that at least worked really hard, pressed, was all action in terms of getting up and down and just being kind of a live wire. But we weren't getting that when he first came here. He was useless. And now he's putting in man of the match performances. It's crazy, Jerome.
I also think what you're seeing is a bit of a positional change. He's playing a lot higher up the pitch.
Yeah.
Under Frank and that, he's playing deeper in that midfield.
Yeah.
This time under the Zerbi, he's playing a lot higher up the pitch, and it's working to great effect. I mean, from minute one, that guy turned over an immense amount of ball. It's actually something Papa Matasar was doing at the start of the season, and we were waxing lyrical about, because it was, it was presenting us with opportunities, stopping teams from playing out from the back and stuff, and getting back to doing that. Gallagher's done it to great effect, and not only that, I think the biggest thing for me is in possession. He's actually become a lot better. He's a lot more positive with the possession rather, than passing it back. And look, you're starting to see a guy that maybe is getting a little bit fitter now, and hopefully them performances here to stay between now and the end of the season.
Yeah. Big up to you, Jerome. Really appreciate it,
Big up,
my
Jerome.
man. And now it's crazy that Conor Gallagher has put in a man match performance, considering what we were saying about him weeks ago when we were like, this guy's looked like the worst signing we've ever made
Yeah,
in January window, to all of a sudden putting in one of the most important performances of the season, really. Q7 saying crazy, but Forrest done us a favor winning that first leg. Great
yep.
performance. I'm not someone that believed, but I pray to continue to be proved wrong. Listen, I don't blame you or anybody going into this game to be doubtful, to be
No,
worried, nervous, whatever you were feeling. I would not blame you at all, really. I hope that you've been given some encouragement, though, by this point, Q7, maybe for the next game against Leeds. But it is right to point out that, and I mean, we knew that Aston Villa, this game next Thursday, is far more important for them. If they had the option, they would absolutely not have played this game over the weekend. If they had a choice, they would have wanted to have a whole week's rest, focus on that game. I'm almost 100% confident they will qualify for Champions League, even if they don't win the Europa League. They only really need to pick up one or two more wins by the looks of things. I think they can postpone that until after next Thursday. So I think we did benefit maybe by the occasion, by how the fixture schedule worked, for sure.
still gonna go and
Q7
win it though. Still
still had to
gonna
go
go
and
and
win
win it.
and away from home.
But Q7, ironically, I was actually saying to Jack during the week after one of the shows, like, if Forest can win that, then Villa maybe rotate their team. And it's exactly what sort of panned out and worked out in a favour. So, ironically, Villa and Forest have done us a massive favour there.
Yeah.
Now, I'll be honest, I do want to see Forest go down. I want Sugar Maranakis out of the Premier League.
Yeah.
And I
I
want to
mean,
say to Morgan Gibbs White, fuck you made the wrong decision, you prick.
that would be really fun to see happen to Gibbs White. If West Ham loses to Arsenal and we beat Leeds 4 points, yep. If we next weekend, when it comes to Leeds, if we pick up a win, and I'd be crazy if West Ham were to actually pick up a win against Arsenal, maybe they could pick up a point. But that just, if we pick up a win against Leeds, all of a sudden, the distance is then made even bigger. And I think we would also as well have kind of momentum fully in our sails, whereas they would all of a sudden start playing. Because the thing with West Ham, when I've been watching them, they've been playing almost nervous free for a while, where they've kind of looked like actually a confident team despite the position they've been in. Whereas if we were to pick up a win next weekend, let's say they lose, all of a sudden they'll look like a nervous wreck. I imagine West Ham in some of their games, and then who's to know? Maybe they crumble after that. Near Aviv saying, no matter how much we suffer, we do love our Spurs. I mean, they put us through the ringer, that's for sure. Near Aviv, really appreciate the support.
Yeah.
It's always a suffering match when it comes to Spurs sometimes. Keith Edwards, high energy Gallagher playing in his right position. I mean, you were just touching on that, Dave, I guess, right? What he played under Pochettino, what he did at Chelsea, and what he did at Crystal Palace, I think it was under Vieira, was this kind of advanced box to box kind of playmaker. Not really a true number 10, but playing it in a number 10 like positionally, but being more of just this bully pit bull, like you said.
Yeah, 100%. And I think, that's why we're seeing more out of him. We're getting him back to the game that he knows. I've never looked at Gallagher and sort of said, he's a deep lying midfielder, or, he's a midfielder that I'd bring into a system where I'm looking to sit back and stuff like that. He is more of a player that wants to play on the front foot. And, I think it's worked out massively. So hopefully, off the back of that goal today, because you can see in the celebration, I think he obviously feels like it hasn't gone maybe according to plan the way he's wanted to go either. I think he was expecting to come back here, turn it on, get into the World Cup squad. So you could see the release of emotion in that celebration. And now hopefully there's confidence in him, and we can see him turn up with a spectacular performance against Leeds again, Monday night. But fair play to the guy. He's received a lot of grief, and I always say, instead of sitting there crying about it, put your head down and prove people wrong. And he's took that approach.
That's true. Really appreciate it, Keith. George Hill, member for 20 months, saying massive 3 points, lads. A little bit of breathing room for the last 3 match days. Players need to show this heart. If we want to stay up, come on, you Spurs. Come on, you Harris Army. Come on, you Flat Cap. If they continue to play like that against Aston Villa and like what we saw against Brighton, if they can show spells of a bit of quality like they did against Brighton, but then maybe a bit of the grit if need be, in case they're not playing super well like they did today against Aston Villa, that could be enough for us to stay up, in my belief. I think also considering our fixtures too. Like the Leeds game is a must win. Try to play similar to what we did against Brighton. I think we will beat them. And then if we can pull off something after that, with just a decent win, another kind of gritty, hard fought one, I think we're out of here. 2 more wins, and I think we're done.
Yeah. And the thing is, we've got Leeds and Chelsea next. I look at that Chelsea game, I think I'm not really going into it with any hope, to be honest, even off the back of today's performance. So for me, you're looking at Leeds and then beating Everton last game of the season. You look at West Ham fixtures, they got Arsenal and Newcastle next, and then Leeds last game of the season. So if they lose their next 2 games and we can win one of our next 2, we go into the final day with a bit of a buffer, which will help us out massively.
Yeah.
So no breathing room yet, at all. We're still in the crux of it, but we're on the right side of it now. The destiny's in our own hands.
We're taking the momentum.
Wanted. Yeah.
I think we've stolen some of the momentum now from West Ham, George, and that's now them being nervous, maybe more than us, to be fair.
We said after the Palace game, I remember saying to you, Jack, that he looked a bit rattled after it. I think they realised that was the big chance to sort of bury Tottenham. Yeah. Because if they would have won that game, even if we won, we still wouldn't have got out the relegation zone, and that was their chance. And they didn't do it. We're like the Undertaker. We're just lying down, and the next thing we sit up with our eyes wide open.
Yeah, like when we looked well and dead, they just couldn't put us away, and we've somehow then taken advantage of that, come back. Al Ben saying, De Zerbi is quickly figuring the players out. The likes of Sarr, Basuma, and Bergval are just not cut out, though, for this type of fight and performance. I think he has to think again about putting it on Basuma. I think he maybe next time should just bring on someone like a Gray, because Gray will be assured in possession, but then I think he'll not switch off like the way Basuma was. Like Basuma just comes on, he just looks like a guy again who just doesn't really seem to care. Like he is a good footballer, but he's just someone that is not totally wired in like some of the other guys were. Just the intensity that others were showing in comparison to him. At one stage, he just gave the ball away under no pressure at all. Like just these sort of things that I don't think he can risk with Basuma, whether it's starting him or bringing him in off the bench. I think Sarr and Bergval are probably just going to be pairs of legs for him just to bring on when need be, just guys who can run around. And I hope maybe he considers kind of maybe bringing Gray in as kind of the midfield option in case Bentancur or Paulinho can't play or, are not available. I hope he brings in Gray.
Well, I think the only reason why he brought on Bergval is just Bergval has more legs. He can cover ground quicker than Gray, and I think that's why he brought him on today with a few minutes to go, because he just wanted someone that's just going to run around and challenge people like a fucking lunatic. But, I think with De Zerbi, I think fair play to him. Quickly, he realised, right, these can play my system, these can't. And there's been no airs and graces about it. So fair play to him.
And then appreciate it, Alban, though. I think in case, let's say, Bentancur isn't available next match or Paulinho is, and I would try to get Gray into the team. I wouldn't think about putting Sarr, Basuma, or Bergval.
I don't want to see Basuma between now and the rest of the season. I mean, I'm not being funny, but we were in cruise control. Then he comes on, lazy pass, then gives one away, and then all of a sudden we're on the back foot for the rest of the game. Yeah. He is a disaster waiting to happen. Give him balloons, send him off on fucking holiday, and tell him not to return. Simple. Get him out of here.
Dropkick your teacher saying this is 100% going to the last day. It's going to be close. It probably will. It probably
sound like you want it to go last day. Dropkick your teacher.
Faz Radfar De Zerbi was right. We are good. We are good enough to beat Villa. No miracles. I think also considering the circumstances, like I think there wasn't a Villa team that was desperate to win this game. I think they were going to be beatable because they're tired from their last game, and then they have a more important one coming up. And if we play decent enough football where we create chances here and there, but we're solid defensively, we're making life difficult for the opponent, you're going to get some wins here and there. You are. It's just we weren't able to do a lot of those things. We weren't able to be solid defensively. We weren't able to, for large periods of the season, create any chances whatsoever, let alone, half chances or anything like that. So all it took was just a few ingredients. Doesn't mean we're going to be challenging for the top of the league or anything like that. But that's like we can we weren't picking up any wins whatsoever. And that was because we were doing none of those things whatsoever. If we can combine a few of those things that I mentioned in some of these final games, we will pick up points here and there. We will, you know.
It's just simply playing to the player's strength. Like, I never, like when we brought in Mawani, I doubt even Frank was sitting there going, fuck me, he's exactly the type of forward I need for my system. Even with Xavi Simons, he definitely didn't sit there and go, brilliant. You know, in fact, he was crying with all these technical players coming in because he doesn't know what to do with them. You know, Bentancur doesn't want to be playing out there, you know, sitting 70 minutes without possession. He's a ball playing midfielder. He wants it. You know, even though João Paulinho is categorised as a certain can't do this, can't do that, he still wants to play in possession. Even our backline want the ball. You know, they all want the ball. They don't want to be sitting in shape and all this boring routine bollocks. It's okay when you're winning. When you're not winning, stop doing it and look to do something different. You know, and I think, you know, off the back of today, in the last couple of games, I think we are seeing anyone that blame the players, you're a Francophile. Apologise to the players and go after Tommy Frank.
Does Tony Yola Forest has an extremely last difficult 4 games? Yeah, they have Chelsea, which hard to know whether they're going to actually, if they pick up a win, they probably will guarantee themselves, I think, some safety if they pick up a win against Chelsea. But let's say they don't. Newcastle at home, I could see them getting something from that. Man United away from home, they're definitely not winning that. But then again, Man United are kind of on the beach at this stage. And Forest and against Bournemouth. Those are all difficult opponents at the end of the day. Those are all difficult opponents. Yeah. I do know what you mean, Tony. Dark Sun G saying, as long as the results go our way before Leeds, we are 80% of the way safe.
Just beat Leeds Monday night and we'll deal with it from there. Beat Leeds and we're on the way. We're on our way. We're on our way.
And then, well, if picking up 3 wins in a row too, you would at least then know that the players are going to be a lot more confident going into these games too.
We're almost going into it, one of the most informed teams in the Premier League.
Yeah, all of a sudden, if that were to happen. Big up, Dark Sun G. Really good to see you back with us, my man.
Yeah.
Jacob Anderson, so much support. 50 months, 51 months, elite membership, saying if they continue to play this way, we will stay up. If the season doesn't show why scouting and investing is an important factor, then I don't know what will. Come on, you Spurs. We've learned so many lessons this season, Jacob. I hope that the board has, but the biggest one really is just you have to get the manager right at times, and especially the situation where we were at with Ange probably kind of needed to go because it was toxic under him with the fan base and everything. But you had to get the next appointment right, especially after winning a trophy. Got the wrong appointment. Then they didn't really match the signings with the type of manager that they brought in. It just shows that the recruitment department, the technical directors of football, everyone in the scouting department, it is so much more important than people realize. It is essentially the foundation of whether your team does well or not every season.
And if you've got clue, like, and this is why when we sign these people, a lot more people need to start doing, because sometimes you just go, it's a coach, I'll sit there and wait for like Jack and Dave to tell me what they're going to do and stuff. It's why it's so important to start looking into these guys, because if you've got bozos who don't know what they're doing, you end up like what we've ended up this year. It's so important modern days. Directors of football, your scouts, so important, because your director of football has a big say in terms of the manager, because you've got to line the two up. So, massive. And by the way, from Thomas Frank, I don't even want Johan Lang as a friend anymore either. I know they come as a pair and they talk about being good friends, but the players he brought in under him was never ever going to suit Thomas Frank's system. So if I'm Thomas Frank, you ditch Johan Lang too.
Big up, Jacob. And like you say there, if we continue to play like that, we will stay up. I do believe that too. Yeah. That was a very complete performance for me. Wasn't like, I actually think we probably still played better in the Brighton one, but this one had really solid defensive, I think, cohesion and as well as just shape. Like, we barely conceded chances to Aston Villa, whereas against Brighton, I think we did give up some chances here and there. But I think the attacking football was better against Brighton. But today, we did create enough chances to win the game, and we did show quality with the 2 goals that we did actually end up scoring. And there are periods when maybe the game could have gotten a little nervy. I think we took control of it once again, dealt with any of the awkward moments in the box. It was just a very mature performance from Spurs, to be honest. And also just from the get-go, the mentality that they went into the game with, the intensity. Big up, Jacob.
I just like how calm everyone looked, how focused everyone looked. We haven't seen the erratic nature, or sometimes you see one player on it and his partner's off it, and didn't see that. Everyone was on it from minute one today. Silky football, some good moves, and what I love most about it, when the ball did go to a Villa player, you had Bentancur, Paulinho, Gallagher, Richarlison, all flying in. Fucking love to see it.
Yeah.
Love to see it. People that care, stuck in. It's how we're going to get out of this. We're not good enough to break teams down with sexy football at times. We're not. But what we are good enough to do is show some energy, go and press them high, and force them into mistakes, which means you don't need as much craft, because usually it's one pass and you're in.
Dark Sun G saying, sorry.
I feel
Dark
like
Sun,
we could be safe before the final game against Everton.
I think we could be safe. If we had results go our way, let's say West Ham lose to Arsenal and they lose to Newcastle, and then we end up picking up a draw against Chelsea and then a win against Leeds United, I think mathematically we would be safe.
Even if we beat Leeds Monday and West Ham lose their next two games, going into the last game, we're 4 points ahead of them.
Yeah, so we'd be mathematically.
West Ham to lose their next two games. We just need to beat Leeds. Then after that, I don't care what happens at Chelsea.
Yeah. And then until the Everton game, we are playing.
Yeah, you meant to say, are we playing the Everton game last? Yeah, you're spot
on. Yeah.
Everton is last. So we've got Leeds Monday night, Chelsea then the following weekend, and then last game of the season against Everton. 3 games to go. We're sitting in 17th right now. We've dragged ourselves out. Please, Tottenham, next Monday night. Please. We just need one more.
And also, I mean, it's nice maybe that the next following weekend we play on Monday, which is nice, to be fair. Because then we play last, and then also we play knowing the results of the weekend, too. Kind of like what we did this weekend. We got to play as one of the last teams, so we knew the results of the other games.
Yeah.
Big up, Dark Sun G. Good to have you back with us. And thank you to everybody that watched with us. I mean, they got it done. They finally did what they needed to do all season. We've been talking about must wins, do or dies, and they've not been convincing. They've barely been able to do any of that this season. And this was the biggest of them all. And they did it convincingly so, in my opinion. Strong performance, very mature performance. They got it over the line. And with some, too. I think very deserving winners, too, in this game. So fair play to Spurs when we need them to pick up all 3 points. I don't think we probably cared how it happened, but they did it pretty convincingly in this one, in my humble opinion. So an amazing day to be a Spurs fan, finally, with that relief that potentially we have seen a way out of the potential misery of relegation.
There's light at the end of the tunnel.
Yep.
Light at the end of the tunnel. Leeds next Monday, big game.
Yep.
But this performance, gives you confidence. I think with the Wolves game, the performance didn't give people too much confidence heading in today. You're hoping today's performance, Spurs fans walk into that with a lot of confidence.
Exactly that. But I know Dave has to rush out of here, so we'll let you guys go. Thank you so much for the support as always, everybody. Really do appreciate you guys. And we'll see you all next time. As always, come on, you Spurs.
Come on, you Spurs.
Push on to Leeds next week. Who knows? Maybe we'll be safe after the Leeds game. Pick up a win there. See you, everybody. Have a good one.
See you all soon. Have a good